What's going on, everybody? My name is Ketchup, joined by Falk. We are here for a nice little throwback. This year marks the 10-year anniversary of Mortal Kombat X. And we're here for a top 8 for the game. We're ready.
It's crazy, isn't it? We were just saying this stuff yesterday as well with Mortal Kombat 9 and Mortal Kombat X, like both of them just being over here. And the fact that we can play them, we're seeing tournaments in 2025 for all these games. Obviously, you know, people like Star Charger came all the way out over here from the United States as well to play in the in MK9 and in MKX. And we've just got crazy people over here that are really just passionate about loads of different kinds of Mortal Kombat games and just ready to play.
So the thing about Mortal Kombat X really is the fact that it still has a select group of players that in many ways never left. They continue to play the game, they continue to grind it. I think when you look at Mortal Kombat in the NetherRealm sense, MKX is the most standalone. Like there's no familiarity between the others to that. I think in terms of controls and everything else, nothing's universal, right? You've got the run button, you've got the kind of oppressive mix-ups that exist, you've got the fact that armor is running rampant, you've got plus frames all over the place.
Everywhere.
And we did just see on the camera there, we haven't cut to it quite yet, we get 2 killers immediately. So we have Star Charger and Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan actually a champion of Mortal Kombat X here at Viennality, defeating RZA the last time I watched him compete, who was already a previous Viennality MKX champion.
I remember when RZA won, and then after that I completely forgot about Azer winning the next one. That's pretty crazy, because if I'm not mistaken, he's on Sonya in this game as well, isn't he?
Yes, yeah, very much so.
Similar to MK11. And Azerbaijan, I mean, we saw him pop up in Grand Finals yesterday for Mortal Kombat 9 against you. Obviously, he didn't quite have the performance he wanted in MK1, but generally speaking, he's looked pretty good across the board in all of the other Mortal Kombat games. Star Charger, mentioned earlier on as well, traveled all the way out over here to basically support and be passionate about the game that he's interested in. Speaking of people traveling as well, we've got 2 Easy just down over there, and then Mephisto Savage, who if I'm not mistaken, I believe he's a local that actually just basically plays MKX like all the time.
It's the perfect kind of tournament to play. We have 2 Easy. We have him versus Themata. Him, the player that sent me actually out of the tournament in a run back with Leatherface. So you're guaranteed to see some Leatherface today.
Yes.
And then Storm versus Foxy. So that's one of those.
That's a classic matchup.
Yeah, for me, that's a throwback to the ESL Pro League days.
Yeah.
And we're just seeing it again in person here. Likely going to be Cassie versus Takeda for that match. But we've got a few games to go before we reach that point. So 2 of, I would say, look, if I was to say who I think has the chance to do well and take it all the way, you're pretty much looking at these 2 right here. Either one of these 2, in my opinion, is likely to take the #1 spot. Who, I'm not quite sure. That's where it gets a little bit more tricky, because they haven't clashed in an offline setting. Azerbaijan competing in MKX offline many times at Viennality being the location. Star Charger highly successful in those offline MKX events that happen these days. Combo Breaker being a prime example, where, look, it's going to be Kitana. No Baraka in this game, actually. There's only the NPC version, bro.
This guy is so funny. I don't think anyone actually understands.
So, look, Kitana likely going to be Assassin, I believe is the variation that Star Charger likes to play. And then Azerbaijan, it's Demolition Sonya.
Yeah.
You are, look, if you've not watched Mortal Kombat X in some time, you are about to get a crash course. These 2 variations are kinda ridiculous.
They are. I think a lot of people, normally they were going towards Royal Storm Katana for a long time, weren't they, when MKX was around a lot, but Assassin, always one of those really good ones, gets a lot of damage as well.
Doing their button checks just to make sure everything's working properly.
Demo Sonya actually is terrifying to see again. I have so many painful memories playing against this character.
We've got to get those health bars lowered before they start.
We do.
I can't see the health. How can I commentate if I can't see the health? Got to make sure your buttons are good too. This is the kind of game where it's so fast at 1,000,000 miles an hour. If a button is wrong, you will know about it immediately. By that point, it's going to be, look, it's fun. It's like by that point, it's too late, right? That first game's
yeah.
already going to go. Too much has happened. But no, I think the players are going to go for a restart match, so we'll get the health bars lowered in the next set. We don't want to interrupt them. And it looks like we'll be starting things off now. First blood scored here by Azerbaijan. Demolition Sonya, people talk about you not being allowed to play the game on defense for this game. Demo Sonya is probably the biggest offender.
Yeah, 100%. The wake up as well, using all 3 of the grenades, pretty ridiculous. But right now, Azerbaijan going to find the hit, turning it into a 31%, getting full screen spacing as well. Opting in. That was a clean down 1 anti-air conversion from Star Charger as well. Gets the lift. It's the NJP, ending it in the fan, goes for the float mix. Good block from Azerbaijan on the overhead. Those
overheads on Katana, they serve that 100% purpose to just condition. It's almost kind of like an opposite MK9 smoke. Ooh, went for the unbreakable instant air fan. Didn't quite get it, but the idea was there, the intention.
He's got those instances down as well.
That'll be a hit confirm. We're going to get decent damage into a knockdown. So that's the thing, like, Demo Sonya does standard damage, but it's all about setting up for the next hit, and even the next hit after that. Using anything into the grenades on block is bad enough, let alone on Oki with knockdown situations. Anti-air down too.
I like how he patiently waited for that and scouted it out as well. All right, Azerbaijan. Seeing Star Charger going for a lot of flows this time.
Oh, float. Watch out. That Katana float is such a cheeky tool in this game. And we have to remember, Sonya spends a little bit of time in this game airborne. Lots of dive kick pressure, both the arc kick on the ground and then the dive kick on the way down. Instant air, or just air, Katana fan in general, is so good at neutralizing any air mobility that exists.
Yeah, it's very true. That was a block on the dive kick right there. I think Star Charger tried to go for the punish over there. Didn't quite work out, but we're going to see an opening hit confirmed from Azerbaijan. He's going to close things out as well, tying up the rounds over here in game number 1.
The meter situation almost completely identical. Instant air fan, and this is MKX Katana we're talking about. That's a full combo. Unfortunately, doesn't find it. Oh my lord, we're full screen. The grenades are maxed out, ready to go.
Yeah, this is the part you got to be real careful. He's got 1 grenade left to work with. A single hit into that grenade is going to spell disaster for Star Charger. That is going to enable him to get the reload.
Oh no! Spend the bar, but then immediately get hit by the grenade, so you're going to lose the bar for very little benefit. Grenade number 1. Jails into grenade number 2. Breaker forced out there from Star Charger. No float used, tries to go back to a safe distance! The jump punch puts her in range to get electrocuted. You've got to make this sequence count, but you've got to worry about the fact that, right, what's the grenade situation? What's the meter situation? End it in decent damage. Good knockdown here too. Corpse hop! Yeah. Oh! Corpse hop into wake up, still gets stuffed.
I'm pretty sure it hits, does it hit both sides?
I mean,
that wake up?
Pretty sure it's an explosion,
like,
right? So if you're near it in any way, we mostly see it in the corner, but mid-screen, I suppose it's possible.
All right, Azerbaijan finding that opening hit, forces the breaker off of Star Charger, but Star Charger running the way right in, gets the favorable positioning over here, has Azer in the corner.
I'm not going to lie, I like the idea of Star Charger going for that assassin run. The big benefit you're going to have from that situation is if you catch Sonya throwing a grenade and you side switch from the animation, the grenade's not going to hit you. It's free damage, it's going to be a free punish. This should be a full combo. Fan lift, yes please. Finish the job, decent damage, and again, side switch. We have the mid-screen to work with, but this is MKX. We're going in, we're rushing down. That's the game we're playing.
Okay, Azerbaijan got that knockdown. Seeing the NJP armor being spent by Star Charger over here. Spends the extra bar to get the combo off of it, but that drop luckily didn't come back to haunt him. Managed to close out that round. And Azerbaijan right now is sitting on 2 bars of meter as well. He's got 2 grenades stocked up. That is going to be one of them being spent. The second one most likely is not. We're seeing the reload being used.
I'd like to point out as well, in that first round where we saw that armored reversal, the 2 bars that were spent, Katana is one of the few characters in this game for the final patch that still keeps an armored reversal. Yeah. It's just kind of expensive, but that is a uncommon tool to have now. But well worth it. The Star Charger uses it again, in this case, to put Azerbaijan in the corner. Goes for the meaty pressure. The wake-up arc kick has other plans to shut it down. Star Charger pressing a button, and from that point, what do? You could get grabbed into that. You could get mixed up into that. Those grenades are coming out whether you like it or not, and that's going to be 2 rounds total. Is Azerbaijan going to be 2-0 up, or are we going to tie things up here for Viennality?
Well, either way, Azerbaijan looks very comfortable. Like, I was always, the one thing that I was thinking about a lot when people were coming back to play in MKX is, do people remember much about their approach to matchups and stuff? Azerbaijan looks comfortable fighting against Katana.
Oh, too far away to get the grenade to count. BNJP, a little bit too far away.
Star Charger is going to get clipped by that.
I am noticing some of you in chat, by the way. Thank you all so much for joining us in the online realm here for Viennality. And a special thank you to the crowd, the lovely people that we have in this building. Plenty more games to get through. And someone did just say, has this just started? Yes. This is our first match of the top 8. And only game 1 has been completed. However, at the looks of things, we're going to have a game 2 finished. And it is Azerbaijan 2-0 up on Star Charger.
Okay, we're going back to player select as well. Star Charger might need just probably just going to think things over. Do you think he's going to switch variations? Nah, doesn't look like it.
I don't think so. When we look at like the late game of Mortal Kombat X, there are 2 variations that you see the most with Katana. Assassin for sure, and as time has progressed, Mournful.
Yeah.
Anyone that watches the likes of Deoxys, shouts to you. I know at some point you're probably going to be watching this. Deoxys, the young blood, once upon a time, plays MKX still to this day, has been pushing forward that Mournful Katana into the meta, where many people consider Katana might even be the #1 character, or very close to it at least.
Okay. And the fact that, you know, these grenades, every single time there's a hit, there's a trade, or anything like that, they are so plus that you're seeing Azerbaijan try and make the most of every single time they connect. Really just being able to run up in there, get the reloads, try and find confirms as well.
Mate, I fought Azerbaijan for a top 8 match, and it was brutal. The beatdown I received kind of went exactly as I expected, to be honest, but man, the second that grenade is on top of you, you are just not allowed to play the game. And Azerbaijan's just application of this, playing this game for years, and this variation for years as well. It's a scary combination. Star Charger went in for the low, didn't manage to get anything from that though. That said, most of the time Katana does need that EX fan to make that really matter, but that's going to be the advancing forward one. That should be the round. It's Katana in the corner. Uh-oh. Oh no, SpaghettiOs!
I think there might have been too much gravity to go for the back forward 3 over there, but the block on the dive kick, no punish Azerbaijan. Oh, it's a match fest, but the down 1 is going to come out on top. Star Charger taking the first round for themselves in a very scrambly situation, but they have their back in the corner now, which is less than ideal. You saw them all get clipped by the interactable over there, trying to make their way out, trying to get the side switch. Azerbaijan cashing out.
What a float. What a float.
I like the alternations of float timing as well, just to make it so much harder for Azer to even anticipate exactly when the move is coming down or when you're falling.
For anyone wondering what system we're playing on, the top 8 for this is being played on PlayStation 4, so familiar system. This is kind of where it all began. You know, we talk about Pro League, we talk about all the offline tournaments. PS4 was where these players were crafted. Azerbaijan finds another hit, ends the combo early just to get the grenade, setting up for what could be the final round here, as Azerbaijan is 1 round away from winners finals and a minimum top 3 finish.
Okay, clean down 2 as well. Going to find the opening hit over here. Star Charger has no break available at the moment. Has the interactable in the corner, but not going to matter because it's spending the armor, getting the side switch as well, alleviating some of that pressure.
It could be just me, but do we not have any music?
There is none.
I can't hear any.
Yeah.
I was like, swear Mortal
don't
Kombat X has music.
Yeah, it definitely does.
There's Star Charger with another catch. Full combo incoming. All right, big knockdown using the plus frames. The jump in did not hit its mark there at all. We're going in. Oh, ouch. That's going to be Azerbaijan defeating Star Charger. Winners bracket, so that means that winners finals opens up for Azerbaijan, minimum top 3. Star Charger very much still in this tournament. And as I said at the start of the day, I feel like there's a really good chance we'll see Star Charger again in grand finals. These two could be our final players, honestly. Because when you're talking about people that play this game to this day, I mean, Star Charger is right up there. Not to say that other players aren't playing it as much. You know, we have Mephisto in this bracket, so there's another underrated player, I think we'll say here. If you might not be familiar with him, but you'll definitely see him in a little bit. Good stuff overall. Azerbaijan looking to retain that champion status for Mortal Kombat X. Foxy shaking his head like, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. Can't believe you did that.
It's a slow walk away. I can tell that Azer's probably just like, you know, he's a very positive guy.
Shouts to Valerax, who just won Street Fighter 6. Won Street Fighter 6 and Killer Instinct here at Viennality.
Yeah, what a beast. Honestly, what a beast.
UK's got some talent, you know what I'm saying?
It really does.
UK's got some talent, you know what I'm saying?
Has Azerbaijan essentially secured himself top 3 in 3 Mortal Kombat games?
That's
this weekend.
Very true, actually. Azerbaijan was MK11 top 3, if I'm not mistaken. We had Azerbaijan take 2nd place in Mortal Kombat 9, defeated by yours truly last night, and winners finals in MKX. Yo, the Mortal Kombat superstar. If only we could have completed it with MK1. You could have got, like, all of the bingo cards ticked off.
Just adding the stones to the gauntlet.
We are setting up now. Next match in winners. Mephisto versus Too Easy. Too Easy is someone that we have just seen time and time again. Playing so many different games at every single tournament. I don't know how he juggles it. I don't know how he does it. Winner's side, defeating Foxy in the winner's bracket, using Spectral Ermac, actually, to get the final result. So we might see that today. And Mephisto Sauvage probably brutally mispronounced that final name. However, a player that, again, C2, you can see it there, a local lad that still plays a ton of MKX. So I'm kind of expecting peak performance here.
You know, the wildest thing to me is that something I actually don't understand. I'm genuinely curious about. When people are like playing, let's say for in Mortal Kombat X over here and stuff, there have to be other people they're actively playing with, right? Like surely you're not just queuing like online all the time looking for public rooms. So it's actually really cool to think that there's so many other people that are actively still playing that you can still get games.
It's possible. I mean, there's definitely Discords out there that people use. Shout-outs to the likes of Destroyer, Champion of the Realms, and everything else. Shout-outs to Unbearable Skill. There are people out there in the online space that still host, run, and organize various Mortal Kombat X activity. Because people like this game, man. Like that's the way it is. It's so similar to the
really
MK.
Fun.
It's so similar to the MK9 element of those games have a grip on certain players where it's just their favorite one.
Yeah, 100%.
Everyone tries all the different Mortal Kombat games, and some stick around, some don't. But some also stick with their favorite game, no matter how old it is or is becoming. So you look at like MK9 yesterday, where there were people that have been started playing Mortal Kombat 9 when it very first came out. Oh, damn, there's a Mortal Kombat 9 tournament? I'm entering that. And people are ready for it, and they do their best. MKX is the same thing. I think if MK9 had a more up-to-date netcode and was easily, more easily accessible, we'd probably see MK9 with a similar community style to Mortal Kombat X. That everything's available, everything's good to go.
Yeah. This is going to be interesting. Do you know who Mephisto plays? Did you catch the match against Foxy?
I think I didn't catch the. Well, it was Too Easy sent Foxy to
yeah, sorry. Like
I didn't actually see Mephisto's games at all because he was in the second group. I was in the first group, but then when the second group started, I had to play MK9. So I haven't seen a second of Mephisto. But I believe, if I've got my information right from Storm before this tournament begun, might actually be Quan Chi. And it is! Sorcerer Quan! Oh, baby, now we're talking.
This is
now we're talking.
Too Easy, obviously rocking Spectral Ermac as well. We know a lot about that.
Yes, we do.
Shout-outs to certain other Scottish player by the name of Nausea.
Sorry you couldn't be here, Nausea. I'm sure you're watching this either now or you will later. We miss you, buddy. And hopefully we see you again soon. Sorcerer Quan Chi. That brings me back, What a broken character when this game first came out.
Do you remember the bug?
The double spells?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember. I miss it. They should put it back.
And there was also the chip damage.
Yes. That's actually the main reason I stopped playing Sorcerer was because they, for the record, understandably, took away the prominence of that chip spell. I get why it had to go, but man, this ain't the one. This ain't the Sorcerer that I remember. But the Sorcerer is still insane. Mostly armor. There's meter drain because of the fast startup of that spell. Zoning, overhead low. I mean, Quan's still playing MKX.
I'm glad you said that because I was going to ask you how Sorcerer is, in the final patch. I actually don't know too much about Sorcerer or Summoner.
Anti-air. At the air down 3, that's something that never went away. Now, we're not going to have time to set up the next spell. The delayed overhead was looking for it. Looked for the convert as well from back 2. Mephisto, I'm liking what I'm seeing at the moment, but too easy. Knocked down, and it could very well be Spectral time. Armored, interactable. Going to have to use these ground pounds now to maybe try and just get that one tick. Now we can go in, but not long. Ooh! Mephisto going with the run-in.
Too easy, just playing with the space a little bit. Whips the overhead, not going to work out, but clipped by the rune trap. You see Mephisto confirm off of that, set out the chip portal as well. Not the chip portal, the armor.
I think both players are playing this really well at the moment. Mephisto is cutting damage short. Whoa, what is going on here?
That was pretty sick.
That was sick. I'd have to watch that back in slow motion to know what even happened, to be honest.
Interactable into stomp.
It is so bizarre. All right.
I think he was sitting around that interactable on purpose in case he did something like that.
Uh-oh. It's time to play Mortal Kombat X, my friends. Armor breaking. Too easy with a good choice. Isn't going to be too eager to go in now that armor is available. Taking a little bit of damage to try and avoid it, though. Anti-air. Here comes Too Easy. We're going to go for a knockdown. Splat. And now float time. Don't get hit. I said don't get hit, for crying out loud. Oh! Player select. Now, what does this mean? Because you get rushed down there. One thing about Quan that was always a problem, pretty bad defense. Spectral,
yeah.
Very good offense.
Very good, yeah.
Ah, Takeda. I understand the vision here. You're going to have a bit more range control, as it were. You're going to have more on-the-spot setups. The armor didn't have as much use there. Spectral, the ground pound, the fast-hitting strings as well. Any jump in into instant EX blast. Ways to mitigate the armor's utility. So wasting no time going for a character change. I respect it.
I think Too Easy was also playing it like really patiently as well. It was great bait as well on the EX charge.
All right, here we go. Just going for the regular one there. Bit of meter build, possibly.
Oh, man, I missed Takeda's forward one, too.
I bet you do.
From this game.
What a mid. What a mid it was. All right, hard knockdown. That's the benefit of Takeda's back forward too. It has such a consistent hard knockdown every time you hit it. Jump back. Too easy, looking for the range here. Something to maybe react to.
At the moment, full bar as well for Mephisto. Going to get clipped by the back 1-2. Dropped combo from Too Easy. The back 1-2 float is a bit of a tight confirm. I think he was trying to go into stand 3 into the teleport, but it didn't quite work out for him.
Confirm, plus frames. Immediate armor from Too Easy, really smart. Interrupting the overhead into float, however. That's some matchup knowledge right there. Down 3, instant low. Mech does have these mix-ups. All day, every day, went for the overhead. Well blocked by Mephisto, gets clipped by the low, though. Chooses to use the breaker now. Oh, dearie me.
Oh, he found the crossover. I'm surprised that connected. Dropped the combo, though. Mephisto taking advantage of that.
You didn't have meter for the air blast, so you couldn't turn it into a launch. I'm going to guess that that's what Too Easy tried to do. Overhead again. Safe overhead option. Counter poke armor, though. One round apiece.
I forget how much raw damage that EX down back 2 does.
It's crazy, isn't it? With punish. Anti-air.
Okay, gonna get clipped to the final hit. And now Too Easy sitting on a bar as well, but all of this blocked pressure is also building in so much meter as well. Mephisto has the bar to work with. Too Easy not doing anything that's actually breakable at the moment.
So much damage has been done before you even have the opportunity to break at this rate. However, there is meter. Not spending it on anything. Good block on these overheads and lows, you know. The overhead. Oh! Sick. I'm about to say the overhead is slower than the low, but it's still a pretty tight one. Delay into overhead again, and Too Easy 2-0. Playing real good, I gotta say. This is some sick Spectral gameplay.
They look like they're just really comfortable playing this game. I know you like Mephisto actively plays. I don't know how much Too Easy actively plays MKX nowadays.
I feel like he just doesn't lose it with any of his games. That's the confusing thing about Too Easy is that he can play, God, like at least
every
5 games.
Kombat.
Yeah, he can play like at least 5 games at a tournament, right? And he'll just have it. He won't forget anything about them. How does Too Easy do it?
Okay, it looks like we are going to go back to Sorcerer Kwando for Mephisto, believing that this was the choice. The Shira Ryu Takeda did not work out.
It's interesting to think about what kind of adaptation would we have to see, because by all accounts, the Sorcerer was being played correctly. It was too easy's ability to counterplay it and just nullify the threat of that armor. Fast strings, jump kicks into the blast, all of it kind of, you're pseudo armor breaking, if that makes sense, because it's so fast. All right, is Mephisto going to just try and zone all day? We didn't see as much of a focus on zoning last time. Mephisto's going to have to land a hit to make the armor come out. It's going to be meter drain now. The faster startup, Too Easy's going to lose a lot of that bar, and losing that bar is going to mean losing a lot of combo potential.
He's got to work a lot to build it back as well. He's not building that much on hitting these ground pounds either, but he's going to get a full confirm over here, 26%. Knocks Mephisto into the corner, and I think that's the back three. It's going to connect off the low.
Wah! That's the classic Spectral. Try to answer, yeah, and that's going to be Mephisto with a clean jump in. That's going to be the end of the round. We're going to jump back. 4-2, 1-2-2. Yeah, nostalgic combo for me, I tell you that much. That's not even an overhead. Oh, no. Here we go. Are we going to go for a reset here? Yeah, we are, because we have a little bit of armor. Another NJP, the Quad Special.
Armored NJP, the stuff of nightmares.
Oh, nah, the stuff of legend. All right, knocked down, though. Spectral time.
2 bars available as well for Mephisto at the moment. Too Easy just came off that bar. Unfortunate trade.
Big jump in. Looks for a confirm. Another anti-air down 3. Both characters actually having access to that tool. No punish on the advancing charge. All right, the armor will come back. He's not even going to risk it. Too Easy, he's not even going to risk it. So much respect shown, anti-air charge. 1 round each here, but it's match point for Too Easy.
Too Easy's game plan looks really, really solid right now. He looks super comfortable just fighting against Sorcerer and Quan. And at the moment, Mephisto, in a bit of a difficult situation, kind of between a rock and a hard place at the moment, doesn't have Breaker available, is in the corner, and is currently getting comboed by Spectral Ermac. The jump kick is going to be confirmed into the air, down back to as well. The instant air right there, and just like that, Too Easy ending it over here in this set with a flawless.
An impressive showing. Sorry, I was having a sip of my drink while that was happening there. Yeah, that was a pretty incredible result there from Too Easy, who, honestly, it's like I said earlier on, this guy just plays absolutely everything. So the fact that you can jump into a game like Mortal Kombat X, which I have to say, like, if you're not familiar with MKX, it's so different to the modern NetherRealm titles. It's really hard to get back into. Like, you can play MKX for years. I've played Mortal Kombat X for years. However, when we go back into, right, you know, there's an event coming up, or maybe I just feel like playing some MKX, I'll jump back in and see what's up. It just feels totally weird. I don't mean that in like an insulting way, but like,
it's just different, right?
The run button, the crazy pressure, the mix-ups, the armor, the plus frames.
Throwing airborne opponents and stuff as well.
Yeah.
That was the whole thing.
It's just weird.
Getting the standing resets. And the next match, do we have Themata? I believe it might be Themata and him.
That is going to be an interesting one. I see a comment in chat saying, why wasn't he using the Quan Chi teleport stomp? Quan Chi mains will tell you got to make sure that you pretend Skydrop doesn't exist. That move is booty. It will not hit. It just doesn't hit anything. It misses all the time.
What's your opinion on Warlock in that matchup against Spectral?
Pointless. I feel like Warlock is not going to give you anything, because all you have to do is slightly move forward and the business kick just doesn't hit. So I think Spectral flying around and all that stuff is going to be so easy. Shoutouts to Storm there in front of the camera there, giving a cheers to everyone at home and in person. Our next matchup is, if it is going to be him versus Themata. Themata, long-time Mortal Kombat X player, doesn't get many opportunities to play it these days, but I think always relishes the opportunity to jump back in and play some Reptile.
And the fact of the matter is he's playing Reptile. He plays Nimble.
He does play Nimble.
And Nimble,
that's so hard to play.
One of the coolest, in my opinion, one of the coolest variations in the whole game. I think everything to do with like the entire flash trait style stuff and all the combos and all the conversion routes that you can get, it's just awesome. And then him yesterday was playing Killer Leatherface. So I imagine we're probably going to be seeing the same thing. Your soul just...
My soul
your
left
eyes.
my body, and I'm not making this about me. I'm not going to do that thing that some people do. I won't do it. I fought Pyrrhix earlier, and the first we fought in winners, and it was a comfortable 3-0 because he was really rusty. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know he played MKX. You know what I mean? I had no idea. So we played. It was a 3-0. He made the entire losers run through the group, and then we had to run it back. It was a very different player. And that Leatherface was a lot more ready. And it was kind of rough. Yeah. Earned it 1,000%. Played super well. And is one not to be underestimated in this top 8. Leatherface is a scary character anyway.
He is. I mean, this is great because, yeah, I mean, Killer Leatherface is crazy, honestly. I think Final Patch only just made him better. Doesn't have as much to worry about. The one thing I noticed as well is that he seems to really like his horror characters.
He does, right?
He came in yesterday dressed as Ghostface.
He did?
was labbing Ghostface in MK1.
He turned up yesterday dressed as Ghostface.
I can't with this mask, man.
He stares into your soul.
It's actually killing me. It's like the eyes are like uneven as well. It's just it's sending me.
The mask probably costs like €4. Bad molding.
Okay, Ryan, you and I are near enough the same age, and I feel like if anyone in chat remembers this as well from the old Goosebumps TV show about that one episode, the one episode of the custom mask shop, and there was that one haunted mask. Tell me it doesn't look like, or remind you of that in some way.
Oh my god.
Do you not remember? There was this one episode, and I'm pretty sure they wore this like cursed mask, and it fused with like their head or something like that, and they couldn't take it off. I don't know. It was such a long time ago. It was like I was a kid. It just reminds me of that, and it's killing me. I swear.
I respect the Metallica hoodie as well, actually. I do.
The combination. There's so much contrast in this one player. I feel like he's playing the psychological game, and he's playing it exceptionally well.
My favorite thing is that when you fight him in Mortal Kombat 1, he turns the mic on and just starts doing a bunch of voices.
He just starts snarling and doing strange like.
But it depends on the character. He's in character. Now Themata going in with Devourer for this, so we'll see. We'll see how this one goes. Right. Swarm Queen is the one. If we're talking Devourer, this is the variation you want to play.
Starting it off
red.
Okay, forward 1-1-2. Gonna cancel the bug. Now I play a bit of Swarm Queen as well. This character's very familiar to me. I play both these characters.
Lots of cancels, and you're gonna get used to that. So many buttons are coming out in this matchup.
Okay, the 4-2 gonna connect. Oh, got whiff punish though.
You just cannot whiff against this character. Killer is gonna chainsaw you to the moon and back. There's the damage. It's not finished. Mix-up time. In this case, the low right at the end. The 2-2 is plus on block, don't forget. There's the interrupt.
Now, Themata did try and break over there as well, but he didn't have full stamina, so he was unable to do so. Shoutouts to Blanche in the background.
Dead. Dead forever.
Oh, dude.
Plus as hell. Didn't get the run early enough, though. Confirm there from Themata. Plenty of meter to work with as well.
Oh, he's going for the juicy route. Ends in that swarmed out the puddle. I don't even know what it's called. Is it a puddle, like a puddle of bugs?
I think it is, yeah.
Down one ovipositors is some fiendish maneuvers.
Devil techniques. All
forbidden.
Went in for the forward one to try and whip punish that armor. No confirm from Themata. That could have been the round. However, still in the lead.
Has so much meter as well. Gonna have to watch out for any potential confirms.
Not the end of the world. There's no meter. So going to be unable to. Even now, though, not going to be as much damage as it would be with bar. But now, no challenge on that. That's going to be the round regardless. Themata tying things up in game one.
Keeping the run cancels clean as well off the down forward one. I think he's hit every single one of those 4-2-2 confirms. Okay.
Who confirm again? Themata.
Forward 1-1-2 into bug. That just hit. No follow-up, though. That's a big drop.
There's been at least 2 opportunities that max damage could be dealt here, and Themata is just not hit confirming.
Okay, the
3 times. Plus frames into double.
Armor. But yeah.
Nice confirm though, him seeing the lands, going for the low. Right. Oh, no confirm from him either.
Okay. Gonna spend the bar over here? No, he's not. Gonna get punished with the 1-1-2. Force the breaker.
Get greedy with your meter and you get punished. No breaking necessary here either, because again, without the bar.
That was a good jump. Okay, the forward 1-1 pressure. The stagger's coming out from Themata. Seeing the forward throw over here as well. Him has a bar meter, and it is being spent immediately on that EX down back 3. Forces the breaker as well. And I like the challenge, but he missed the run cancel.
No,
he
didn't have
stamina.
Didn't have stamina. Punish. That was not the right punish. That was a
that was a scramble.
Definitely a first game of the set situation, because I feel like that game was won multiple times, but just wrong punishes, wrong buttons, wrong everything. Character select now, and we'll see how things might change.
I wonder if he's opting for Devora, probably just for the the extended range, disjointed limbs,
could have been
kind of easy hit confirms and stuff like that. More comfortable than what I can imagine it's like for Reptile, especially when you're dealing with like the threat of like stand 1-2, you got like forward 2, you got back 2 with Leatherface. Leatherface also has a pretty good down 4. Good down 3 as well.
See if the Reptile's going to have it instead. Nimble, don't forget.
I love Reptile. By far one of the coolest characters in this whole game, but now he's going to get chewed straight through by
Cancel your force ball all you want. I've got a chainsaw that goes right through it.
Okay, gets the restart with the sparks, goes for the meaty jump in. Nice confirm off the forward 3.
Oh, no!
You really got to watch out for the killer stance 1. That thing is a demon.
Letting the string go as well, which is going to totally throw off your ability to try and challenge the plus frames at 2-2. Oh, God! He's gone crazy. Up launch. Oh, that's the round for sure.
Yeah,
yeah. Leatherface damage. Don't underestimate it. Now, Themata is going to have an issue of less range.
Oh my
goodness. No.
That was the hardest read.
He did not read
into
that.
The unblockable? My goodness.
How is this man so... He does this in MK1 as well. He just makes like the hardest call out and he's just on the money.
Low-key, he might actually be Leatherface.
All right, here comes Themata. The low. Oh, the classic.
I love that string.
The classic.
Straight into the force ball. Okay, no meter for Themata at the moment. Right, chooses to respect. He is going to spend the bar over here. Huge amounts of plus frames off this.
The plus frames.
Okay, there's the 1-2.
No,
Killer stance canceled, but that cheeky low into the killer stance 1 is going to send him into the air, and him, just like that, is going to go up 2-0.
How does this man not know any fatalities, though? You'd think of all players that would do it, he's going to be one of them.
I think, what is he doing?
He's doing a fatality in real life.
He's waving the chainsaw with this guy. Before I even knew who he was.
Look, we've got to use our imagination, all right? That's just how it goes.
Oh, please, I sincerely hope other people find this fella as funny as I do. I think he might be a comedic genius, but the Themata, on the other hand, bit of a difficult situation, opting to go back to Devora. Looks like we are going to go to Swarm Queen. Seemed a lot more comfortable. I mean, the Reptile pick definitely looked tough. Okay, there was no punish on the killer stance 2, though. Themata finding a couple stray hits over here. Going to get the forward throw. Knock down him into the corner, but the armor being spent immediately.
Well, the thing is, the Devora is a good choice because there were so many times where Themata had that first game, but just execution was not on his side. And even then, not being able to cancel it into much. There it is. I'm not sure if that... We'll take those. We'll just... Oh! What?
I don't know. Why is he that one other positives? That is getting swiftly punished by him.
Oh, went for the big damage. I respect it. I respect it. That conversion, if you get the right height, is so much damage. How does man remember this, though?
I legitimately think he was trying to kill if he hit that.
How old is he as well? Was he like 5 when this game came out? How do you know it? How do you know what to do?
Okay, so much armor, like 18% just for that reversal. Gonna actually find the full forward 2 string over there. Themata with an opportunity to punish. He is gonna hit that cancel though. Okay, oh, he tried the fancy stuff. He put himself into the corner. Not exactly the ideal location you want to be in. And that down 3 into killer stance 1 is nefarious. Okay, good. That was a good 4-2-2 from Themata. Didn't have the stamina to actually get the confirm and follow up on that. Okay, potential opportunity over there for wake-up buttons. Is going to jump over as well. The puddle is going to connect. Themata going in for the NJP, going to follow it up as well. Dropped opportunity.
Another confirm. Hang on a minute. That's going to do really good damage and set us up.
I'm surprised he's not going for like...
Uh-oh, spoke too soon, I did.
I'm surprised he's not going for the 4-3-4 route, just for the consistency.
Right, reset. What's the guess? Big jump in. Oh, it was overhead! We let it rock, and now it's going to be him. Hirix, Leatherface, match point, the man of many names.
Okay, crossover is going to connect, getting those guaranteed dashes, push him all the way into the corner is Themata. Try to go for the reset into the 4-2-2, not going to work.
Ouch! The meter is there to go, so you know we'll spend it. NJP, forward 1, 1-2, stun. What's it going to be? Delayed overhead, and we just confirm it meterlessly. Very importantly, taking that meter away from Themata. We're going to lose so much hit confirms with no bar.
That was a nice conversion as well off the jab anti-air from him. Now, getting out plus frames. All right, good counter hit right there from Themata. Gonna go for the side switch, NJP, I like it. Setting up into the puddle again, it is gonna connect. Cashing out on even more damage, no break available for him at the moment. The armor absolutely tearing things up. 18% hits the unblockable. Brutal.
Brutality. That will be him. Making it through into the next round. Themata sadly eliminated from the tournament, but love you, bro. Good to see you here. And plenty of fighting games were played. All right, Leatherface, alive, moving on.
I love the fact that he's actually just waving his hands in the air and just... He has the air chainsaw. Power to him, man. This is as classic as it comes in European Mortal Kombat X. Right over here, quite literally. This is ESL. This is Ketchup commentating it with Mustard constantly every week.
Yeah,
and,
I'm sitting there thinking, I swear I've commentated this match before.
And probably one of these two players beating me and stopping me from getting me into that top 8 as well. Storm was running rampant.
That's 2 certified bad men right there. It's just nostalgic.
We've got the European GOAT of Shirai Ryu over here on the right with Storm.
Storm, who was always considered the European Takeda. Foxy Grandpa, the European jerk.
Yeah, just the European. He's just the British guy.
The British guy who turn up and spam some stuff and then go home. Oh, look at that stick. Stick? No, it's a hitbox. It's Neo, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken.
Neo, yeah. That is.
I love
I did
custom
that
hardware. You did that faceplate. You did it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're a graphics guy, aren't you? Yo, what a sick unintentional self-insert. I'll take that.
When I saw him at Versus Fighting and he had that there, right? I was like, wow, it's kind of surreal, like actually seeing it, you know, like with my own 2 eyes, like face to face.
You want to know what's an amazing character progression, I would say, or character development? So I have watched Storm in Viennality, especially for MKX, years on end. Always beer in hand. Every time. Playing a match, beer in hand. Beer in hand. This year, alcohol-free beer. Shout-outs to Storm.
5 months.
5 months.
When he told me that, I was like, at first I couldn't believe it, but I'm proud.
Foxy Grandpa, though, sipping that juice. That cordial, if he has it. I don't know if he's brought it with him this time.
Near the teacher.
We are seeing the Cassie cage as we expected.
I do see chat asking about the future games. After this, we have Tekken 8. And after Tekken 8, we have Mortal Kombat 1 Pro Competition Top 8. So that's going to be the schedule for the day. Foxy going in with the Cassie, mostly, to be honest, because of ease of use. Like, Cassie's just really, really strong. If you're not used, if you haven't played the game in a while, she's a good choice. Storm, though, this is his game. I favor him to win this because, mate, he don't lose it, and Takeda is so cheap.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, right now, it looks like he hasn't even stopped playing MKX. He's just playing comfortably. The back 2-1 is going to connect with the held kunai's cheap stuff right there. Going to get the first round for himself. Also has the meter advantage. Okay, we're seeing the run-in.
Looks for the delay in case you think a grab's coming.
I like that challenge.
Good, hey, the back 1 being able to move forward, it is going to mitigate a lot of those low kunai setups.
Okay, EX kunai is going down again. The back 2-1 is going to connect, going into the teleport into the down 2. The forward 1-2 is also good, but no hit confirm on that. Forward 1-2 going to connect again, being spent on the breaker. Foxy now has him in the corner. Good place to be, but Storm is not the kind of person that likes to sit still.
Oh, missed the NJP and the immediate crouch. Foxy was the one that literally created the art of if you expect to grab, duck. He started it in this game. People changed PND to purposefully neutral ducking. Good string. What's the... Oh, invincible nut punch. Sorry, Takeda. Ding dong.
Final round, fight.
Okay, the back 1-2. Gonna connect. Now Foxy cashing out on the damage. This is a strange...
Oh, 2-bar reversal. Takeda, another character that can launch with his armor, but he has to spend the Mooney to do it.
Storm literally, like, made me rethink my entire approach to what I'm commentating. Because I was over here trying to think of a situation, said something was strange, immediately just turned it on its head. And
Foxy,
right over here, can find the hit.
Do a combo, mate. You can't. Ow! Hard to blockable. I will never get tired of that. Down to Ender! The Storm! The classic Storm. Man, uppercuts like no other. The best in the best.
And I don't know if anyone actually can hear it at home as well, but basically people in the venue, they get loud.
Oh, no way! No, we really are ESL Pro League now.
We've gone back 10 years in time already.
Oh my lord, I'm feeling happy.
I'm feeling ancient. I can't believe I said that. That's 10 years ago.
All right, Tempest Lau. Now, Foxy's style of Tempest was always different to everyone else's. At the time, wasn't shy of going for the 2-frame link 4-4. I don't know if he's got that practice now, I tell you that, but...
That 1-1-2-1-2.
Oh, he goes for it, he's not afraid.
Nightmares.
He's not afraid.
Okay, forward 2 into hat.
One grab.
Okay, oh my goodness. All right, he's going to find the confirm.
Look for the 2-1, but again, look, whenever I would see Foxy play this game recently, it's never with Lau, so I'm saying expect some rust. Maybe he'll prove us wrong. Oh, the teleport, what a solution.
I do like that.
Plus frames at least. Looks for the anti-air, but Takeda's jump kick. I mean, that's always other plans. He's trying so hard for that 2-frame link. He's trying.
Is the damage difference, like, huge?
Yeah, significant. That's why Foxy would always go for it. Unfortunately, though, the 3 times he could have done it, he could have won the round on. Oh! Watch the head.
So we have to boot to the face. What I really like as well, watching these guys play, is it's really just all out, isn't it? There's been...
Oh.
Okay.
He hit the uppercut and I hear the crowd go, ah!
I think anytime Storm gets a hit, everyone's getting really loud.
Hey, look, this venue's going to back Storm because he is one of the main organizers of Viennality. This entire team is going to want to see him win. Man works hours on end with no sleep to run the tournament and enters MKX. You know he's going to have the support here.
Okay. I think it's
hello.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it's a hard knockdown off of Takeda back forward 2.
Correct. You are correct. Oh! Oh, Foxy late on the punish. Oh, and no! 1-1-2. Hang on, that's the round.
That is the 4-4 into the whip.
Now, Foxy will have a better chance if he remembers the timing of the 2-frame link.
Like, do a 2-frame link.
What a Foxy thing, though. Oh my god, you're getting mixed. You're getting mixed. It's Shirai Ryu time! No hat, can't confirm.
Okay. Keeping himself safe. Now Storm goes for the EX kunai. He's going to find the confirm down to Ender as well, 29%.
Oh, the knowledge!
Okay, the overhead going to connect. Doesn't have the link again. I'm going to see the meaty with the Tempest hat as well. Foxy the CEO of that 1-1 string.
Oh, he was expecting an uppercut there. That's why he crouched.
Okay, that can be a free confirm over here. Foxy picking that up, missing the 2-1, and the wake up down 1.
We are looking at a very, very rusty Kung Lao at the moment. You can tell all of the matchup knowledge and like the answers and the solutions, the buttons, it's all there. It's just the execution. And that is, when you haven't played a character in years, that is the first thing that disappears.
I still honestly respect the fact that he is going for the 2-framer.
I'm surprised he is. I mean, like, it's a very Foxy thing to go, no, I'm still going to go. There it is! 2-frame, baby! Oh!
Lord.
And you can see why you have to go for the 2-framer, because the damage is so much better.
Yeah, and answering back with a flawless victory as well.
That was a more traditional Foxy round.
That was as Foxy a round as it could have gotten.
That's what we remembered from back in the day.
Like that, the back 3-2-1. Gonna be connected. The 2-1 gets a hard knockdown over here, runs in with the 1-1 string. Trying to apply some pressure. Now things are very different from how they were back in the day because EX hat is no longer the same.
Why did Kung Lao go that way? What the hell is that?
It's a great question.
Teleport technique.
Every single time the Storm is landing a hit, everyone's getting so loud and I'm all for it. I love this.
I could just hear the echo because he's got no furniture. Oh, safe on block. Turn stealing down 1.
Okay, the overhead gonna connect. Foxy dropping the link, but finding the 1-1 confirm.
All right, hang on. Signs of life. Foxy getting back into it. It's all about refining the offense.
Can we talk about how dumb that hat looks?
It does look... How... I don't know. It doesn't look very aerodynamic, does it?
It looks...
I like to imagine that...
It looks like a Beyblade.
I like to imagine that the outside bits aren't there and it's just a very small hat.
It's just a beanie.
It's like Oddjob from Bond.
Okay, Foxy gonna find that 4-2. I like the way you just challenge that immediately.
Oh, we're remembering now.
Well. His engine is warming up. Our 1-2 string.
All right, knocked down.
So do you know for sure, like EX hat, right? EX down back 1. It's still plus, but it's not as drastically plus as it used to be.
What? As in the one that he's doing there? Yeah, it's more plus still.
It's still really plus.
Yeah, that's why he does it. He wouldn't do it otherwise. Like, a lot of the guaranteed block strings were somewhat adjusted, but it's still very, very plus. If memory serves, someone in chat could say, no, Ketchup, you're wrong, idiot. Look, it's been a while, can't remember. Ooh! Oh, thank you very much, chat. Someone said +7 in MKX, +7. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough to keep your turn.
That's enough to stand 1-1. Then you get +2 off that. All right, the 4-2 gonna find the overhead.
Ooh! Still get the timing on the 2-1.
Okay, now, I mean, yeah, this is the difficult situation. You do not want to be in the corner having to guess for your life and block against Foxy's Tempest Lao.
Tries to go for a dark, and you pay the price, Foxy! Oh, no! I feel like I've jumped into a time machine, Falk. I really feel like I've jumped into a time machine.
You know, when you hit that, in my head, I heard Denim say, learn from this.
Learn from this!
The amount of times I've eaten that brutality is ridiculous.
In each of us, there burns the soul of a warrior. In every generation, a few are given the chance to prove it. All right. Changing stage. And we're on the pit. This is a pretty small stage, you know. A lot of corner escapes, too. A free corner escape on either side, so. Might help out versus the Lao.
I think anyone that was watching European Mortal Kombat as well, this is just such a nostalgic match, and I'm really glad it's gone down to the final game over here as well. So down here in the final match of the losers round 1 with top 8. Okay, clean confirm right there from Foxy. Does not drop the 2-framer this time.
How does he just go right? Oh yeah, I remember how to do this 2-frame link now. I'm going to get it every time. The teleport again, confirm.
Nice
again, like, oh my good lord. The second this gets, like, it connects, the damage, the setup. Oh, that's the round! Neutral jump, thank you and good night. Match point for a Foxy Grandpa. The return of this Lao.
Now Storm definitely trying to find an answer back.
Oh!
Teleport is going to connect. Somehow managed to avoid the hat over there. All right, confirm off the crossover. Storm is going to be spending the cash on this one. Misses the NJP right at the end.
Don't count out Storm, though. I still remember his godlike run at the ESL Pro League Season 2 finals, taking out some of the world's best with a crazy comeback sequence again and again. And might be denying the reverse sweep of a Foxy Grandpa.
And he got a flawless of his own. He's answering back from earlier on in the set. We're going down to a final round over here between both of these legends in the Mortal Kombat X community.
Armor, but can't punish. We are going to get a grab, though. Right, wake up or no wake up? That is the question. Overhead this time. We land that 2-frame now, baby. Knockdown. We're going to go for hat pressure, possibly.
Oh, he tried to duck.
No confirm. No confirm from Foxy, though.
Storm sitting on 2 bars as well. He has a breaker if he needs it, but he also has the meter to make something really hurt if he finds the hit. Gonna have to break
You
there.
have to break that. Now Storm, no meter. That's normally the comeback factor. Looks for the confirm, but doesn't find it.
He tried to cancel the teleport as well, but he didn't have the stamina.
Down 1 to steal the turn. EX, the big jump, the block and punish from Foxy, who should very well take it. No, the 2-1 dropped, but chip damage is going to seal the deal. Foxy taking it. Comeback style versus Storm, who is sadly eliminated here. But a great match, the best match of top 8 we've had so far. And for many of us, a trip down memory lane, I think. GG's.
So does that mean we're getting a run back in losers?
If it is going to be Too Easy versus Foxy, that will be a run back. Too Easy sent Foxy to losers yesterday. Man, I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood, you know.
Honestly,
Mortal Kombat X, always a good time. Haven't commentated it in forever. Shout outs to Storm, I got to say. Tireless working round the clock with the Viennality team to make this event happen. How he even had time to play while he's running brackets, he's sorting out stream stuff, he's dealing with so many things that we need, you know, he's looking after us the whole weekend as
100%.
commentators.
Yeah.
Couldn't be a nicer guy. So
the hospitality from everyone over here, you know, it's just been exceptional. Honestly, just making us feel incredibly welcomed. Just putting on a great show for us. But I
love Viennality. Viennality for me is Viennality for me is the best Mortal Kombat tournament because it's ran by MK fans for MK fans. That's why there's been 4 Mortal Kombat games this weekend alone.
Yeah.
You know, there's something for everyone here in Vienna.
There really is, you know, and I don't even know how it felt like both those players just didn't even look like they'd stopped playing the game. It was a little bit shaky, a little bit in the beginning for Foxy, but obviously the moment he switched to Lau, everything just started coming back. Then again, I say it was shaky. He was still looking good when he was on Casty. It's just Lau is his bread and butter. I mean,
Going back to Lau, whenever I would actually watch Foxy return to Mortal Kombat X for content or streams, I would actually almost never see Foxy play Lau. Like, genuinely, I'd see Cassie, I'd see other characters too. It's kind of mad how it only took really 1 game to de-rust, and then we could just see the muscle memory took over.
Yeah, 100%.
The muscle memory totally took over. But now Mephisto versus... I don't even know what he wants me to refer to him as, because everyone...
just him.
Yeah, him is the bracket, but everyone in chat is obviously referring to him as the online gamer tag. I'm going to go him.
Is it Pyrrhix?
Correct.
Okay.
It is. But on the bracket, it's him. So I will use the term him. And if I'm wrong, whatever it is.
It's so funny as well because obviously us as commentators sometimes will be like, oh, what an excellent play from him. It's like we don't know his name. No, that's his name.
Who's that player? He's him.
He's him.
He's just him.
He's
Ooh, Star Charger versus Foxy as well. Oh, that's going to be a good match.
That's going to be legendary.
That's going to be a good match right there.
Every matchup so far is looking to be really, really good. Got Azerbaijan versus Too Easy in the winners finals. Got Mephisto Savage and him over here. I think he's trying to figure out how to drink.
You can't drink it through them. There's no holes. Don't drink it through the eye holes, for God's sake.
If he does, this guy is actually the MVP of the entire tournament.
Pour it into your eyes.
If he pours it in through the eyes.
Absorb the caffeine through the pupils. Oh, God. I see monster. Every color, monster energy. There is no escape.
There's like a whole different matchup chart for the kind of drinks that he might be able to handle in that mask.
I don't think they are nostril holes either. I think they're just like decorative holes. What about the ear holes? Pour it through the... Oh. God. It gets worse the more we talk about it.
He's probably just going to have to eat the whole can.
Eat the can. You take one bite and it's all over the floor. Yo, look at that! That was some sick maneuvers, lads.
I like how he goes into a button check, and the first thing this guy does, he did this against Themata as well, just teabagging in the button check.
He's one of the new generation. Pressing down on the D-pad is an extremely offensive maneuver now. No, I saw that yesterday. Like I was watching the Mortal Kombat 9 tournament back, and it was like, oh, game 1 fatality, that's disrespectful. And it's like, people did fatalities in MK9. It's Mortal Kombat. If you get offended by fatalities, you're playing the wrong goddamn game.
Legitimately. Oh, that was a missed punish opportunity for Mephisto over there, but him finding a punish of their own.
Get ready for pain.
Look at the damage. Look at the damage. Oh, he tried to go for the unblockable setup, potentially the meter drain.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that, Ender. There was far less plus frames to work with, so maybe it was like somewhat of a gimmicky situation?
Yeah, I think it was. Okay. Is that 141, that string that he did?
Oh! Yeah, 141 is the Ender. Now that's a confirm, though. Here comes him. The names are swapped currently. It is Mephisto playing Sorcerer. Double low.
Oh, he just committed to it. Straight into the trance, has 2 bars as well.
She took one look at that and walked off like, I've seen enough of this.
Now, you know what? I'm out.
I'm going home. Look, she's going home. She's going home. Oh, dearie me.
You should give Blanche the run button.
Yeah, she should have a run button. Anti-air. Yo, down 3 for Quan, such an underrated button, man. It's such a good anti-air.
Okay, setting up the armor this time. Him working their way in is going to get thrown towards the corner over here. Mephisto opting to come out of the armor.
Delayed meter burn usage there. Not as minus as the regular one, but not plus. That was a big change that Quan received kind of halfway through the game's live. Okay, that's a punish. That's a big old punish. And game 1. No, sorry, I actually got confused because the name tags are swapped. That's my bad. It's 1 round apiece.
Okay, I do like the immediate cancel over there. The back throw for Mephisto Savage is going to knock him into the corner over here. Now, armor is 18% and a nice knockdown situation to play with. Doesn't spend the bar, but Mephisto drops the punish over there. Gets the throw, though.
If Quan... Oh, what a whip punish! That was such a clutch whip punish too, because if him got hit, you would have been cornered against Sorcerer. That's the worst place to be. Absolutely.
You know, I've just realized something as well. There's something that's actually really interesting is, since the stamina and everything got changed, right? Obviously, it's like there's less available stamina or drains quicker, however you want to word it. Leatherface's mobility from the killer stance is actually really important.
You combine the mobility of killer stance, lovely air to air. Doesn't quite get the back forward 3 though, so there is a chance here for him. Trying to find it low. Oh, we commit! We hard commit! We're not going to build a breaker in time either. That is absolutely going to be it. And we are going to restart match possibly. Oh, wait. No, actually, never mind.
It's a mild mechanical error on the restart match.
Yo, active frames. What the hell was that? All right, knockdown. Runs in and goes for the armor just a little bit later. Doesn't really matter too much. Leatherface wouldn't reach you in time, so it's not the end of the world. Oh, we know.
Smart.
Knowledge.
Okay. It's the big knockdown over there. The overhead has the armor to play with as well in this corner.
Oh my god, look at it. This is, again, a trip through memory lane, mate. Armor, mixing in the corner. Oh, so fun.
Chooses not to spend the bar, and this time Mephisto not going to drop that punish, ends in the 1-2 rune trap.
Round 2, fight.
Him currently a game up, but I just feel like, I do think that over the top course of this set, like, him is going to have to try and capitalize and adjust. Oh, the reset! And it's going to be a low, lovely hit confirmed there from Mephisto.
All right, the breaker is available. Him holding onto it.
Armor time, baby. Can't wake up attack, you'll just get killed. We have time, but it's going to come back. Big punish. Him is just not having a great time here versus the Sorcerer Quan. 1-4-1 again. Armor again. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Poke into armor. Good choice. Good block. The counter poke, though. Mephisto getting into the swing of things. And now it's going to be up to him to make a difference.
Okay, actually he finds the killer stance 1. He's going to definitely spend the bar over here. I think there's a little bit more gravity in this, if I'm not mistaken, because Mephisto was airborne when he got clipped by that. But because it was a raw starter, I'm not too sure. 18% right there. That's a lot of damage already gone. We're practically down to half life for Mephisto already.
Big punish. That's the thing. Him's getting a little bit overzealous with some of these buttons because so much things unsafe on block. If you do that versus Sorcerer, it's not just the damage you're going to take, it's this. And this is where him has been struggling. So much armor. The end of the reset, that's going to be another perfect best case scenario. Are we going to break or not? No, because we need it for the comeback. This is going to be a clean knockdown, armor, and there's really nothing you can do to stop that. That's the penalty of unsafe moves against Quan Chi.
Yeah, the situation looks incredibly difficult to break your way out of. Anyway, I do think that him is partying a little bit too hard sometimes.
Totally. Sorry, Donkey Kong, you're just not a draw anymore. Cheeky man! Oh, with the anti-air, or at least to make the jump in whiff. Pressure. Cancels, the grab coming through.
I like the choice of the back throw as well, mix things up. Goes for the back throw again. Gonna take Mephisto back towards the corner. Mephisto sitting on 2 bars of meter, 2.5 bars to be exact. I'm honestly surprised him didn't choose to spend the bar over there. I think he's just really saving his resources at the moment.
Oh, did not commit to the overhead though. That could have been a breaker forced out by him. Big jump in.
That was clean.
Now I don't know if Mephisto's gonna break this. It'd be interesting to see what the choice would be. Yeah, I mean, you need that meter for the next round. If you broke there, you're still back to the corner.
Yeah, exactly.
Your opponent's still got tons of bar. Quan couldn't do much from that.
It's also a sign of a good player as well, knowing how to manage your resources. Making sure you don't actually waste that meter, you carry it over into the next round. And as you can see, Mephisto sitting on that 3 bars. And because he has the 3 bars, he's using the normal down back 1. He's not spending the bar on all of them.
Yo, Leatherface is like the bodyguard of Blanche right now. Oh, counter! Big damage to start, but armor will return. It was just long enough for the knockdown. Anti-air, no. Showing it respect. There's the low. Surely Mephisto must break this.
Yeah, surely. Now the other bar has been spent.
Confirm. We're going to go right back into the best case scenario for Mephisto and the worst for him. Armor time. Goes for it. Oh, where are you going? Oh, God, where are you going?
Things just got real goofy all of a sudden. The down 3 is going to connect, and that forward throw is going to seal the game for Mephisto Savage, who is now taking the lead as we're 2-1. See him doing some shadow boxing, psyching himself up to probably listen to Eye of the Tiger.
Very likely, I would say. It would be the metal cover version.
it would be the version of Leatherface is just groaning and making noises instead of the lyrics.
Oh, God. Good Lord.
He's just screaming.
Please no. Wow! Jumped in on the advancing killer stance. Oh, with punish! What a sick back one that was.
Ooh, with the 1-4-1, no punish though.
And yeah, that's free. That is free. You cannot interrupt that. It's not exactly like Leatherface has a teleport or something, is it?
Yeah, actually, can we fix that? Can we give Leatherface a teleport?
Oh, Blanche! Oh, you didn't die in vain. You didn't die in vain. Rest in peace.
Dude, the craziest thing is always how she she doesn't even just immediately stay flat. She gets up a little bit. She's like,
She tries to fight back, but it's just not working.
And that forward 1-2, the second hit on that string, so much vertical range as you saw him connect that. But Killer Stance 1 is going to get chewed through by the armor. Mephisto now switching sides, getting that confirm, and is going to end in the 1-4-1, get the knockdown 30%, setting up the armor as well. Him getting a little bit too antsy over here and is getting clipped for it again and again for the last few games.
I really liked the combo there. Instead of doing standing 4 trance, it was standing 1, so they're closer, which lets you jump over and side switch. Smart stuff.
Okay, the down 1 is a Killer Stance. Get the sparks, gets the jump in, the forward 3 over there. Definitely spending the bar over here. And that forward 1-2 is going to connect, confirms that straight away into killer stance 1.
Hang on a minute. This is actually possibly a full comeback. Uh-oh. Oh! Him stays alive!
I think
all resources used, but well worth it.
I think in that situation, the killer stance 2 was probably chip death anyway. Okay, ooh.
Oh no, you've jumped yourself into the corner. That's the worst place to be here. You do not want to be in the corner in this situation at all. The overhead. Oh no, that's terrible. You're probably going to have meter to break the next sequence at least, but you're still going to be back to the wall. Down 3, overhead, breaker, but the armor is still there. Can't hit him. He's afraid to press a button because, I mean, I don't want to get punished. I'll lose the game. Woo.
Okay, the down 3 challenge. I do like that.
Ow.
The raw down 2 from Mephisto. Raw down 2 again, but this time with the armor. And
oh my god, I'm sorry. Oh my good lord. Mephisto rotated right as he did. The end of Leatherface. Leatherface. Thomas Hewitt has been defeated.
oh man, I love the fact that the camera just panned over.
We need to capture the despair.
I hope he finds a way to have that drink. I hope he finds a way.
There'll be a hole, like maybe at the very top. Just
At the very
It just
top.
drips. Drips. And you're already wearing a mask.
Like
as well,
the old
so
scream masks that people wore in Halloween.
we squeeze
with
it, and he goes red and squeeze. Yes, I do know exactly what you're talking about, actually. But that's going to be now Mephisto moving on. So top 4 territory. Up next is a real banger of a match. It's going to be Foxy Grandpa versus Star Charger.
And then it's going to be a banger.
Yeah, shortly after that, though, is going to be Winners Finals, which is going to be kind of crazy. 2Easy and Azerbaijan.
That is probably the two most aggressive players in the top 8.
I
That's
would
going to
say
be
so.
a good one, yeah. And I'm also curious to see how that matchup plays out, because the only time I think I've actually seen it myself is when I watch Nausea.
To be honest,
We had
same.
a couple, like Nausea versus Mr. Aquari or something like that.
That's true, actually. I just always mostly remember Nausea. MKX favorite game. MKX Ermac favorite character of all time. Spectral since day one.
Yeah, legit since day one. Like, I've never saw anyone else that was just a true Spectral loyalist other than him. Really committed to it from the beginning.
So, Star Charger versus Foxy Grandpa. This is, in regards to MKX, a match that I either haven't seen in a long time or haven't seen at all. Because Foxy's been to a lot of American tournaments for Mortal Kombat X. Countless over the years. And
Yeah.
I don't even know if these two have collided in bracket before.
I'm genuinely not sure.
I would say experience-wise, Star Charger has the edge in the sense that, look, this guy hasn't stopped playing. When Foxy plays Mortal Kombat X, it's for old time's sake, for the fun of it, going with what he remembers. Star Charger is still actively learning new stuff. Man is grinding to this day, along with the other online players of Mortal Kombat X, mostly on PC, although we are playing the PS4 version for this tournament. Genuinely kind of curious how this one's going to go, because if you're thinking about experience alone, then surely Star Charger has a clear advantage. But then Foxy, when he remembers and he gets back into his groove, pretty scary stuff.
On top of that, I also think that Foxy, he knows his matchups. You know, he knows his matchups in and out. Not to say that Star Charger doesn't, but it's also like, I feel like Foxy is just very used to fighting against Katana.
But what I'm thinking is Star Charger flew for MKX and MK9.
That's also a very valid
My
point,
man
right?
is
He
motivated. He is going to be at like 150% for this match. However, Foxy, first overhead, first tight link, bang on the money.
There's a hard knockdown. You're going to have to
Great
try
challenge.
Yeah, I like that.
Starting off this set by saying, I'm not afraid to armor this. You need to be thinking about that every time you do an EX hat. I definitely see people checking out the games on this schedule. Just to remind you of the schedule for this tournament and this stream, we have Tekken 8 after Mortal Kombat X that you can find on the Viennality channels. And then after Tekken 8 is concluded, it will be time for Mortal Kombat 1. We are just getting through this Mortal Kombat X bracket. We're getting into nearly top 4 territory. This is for top 4.
It's very close to it. I do like the cancel over there into the boot.
Round 2. Fight.
Foxy almost on that second bar of meter. He's going to dive kick his way comfortably out of the corner. Gets the back 2. Hits the link again. All right. See the back 3, 2, 1 follow up over there. Drop the dive kick right at the end.
Got to be very careful going for anti-airs on Katana. That float is so rough to get hit by. Foxy getting the 2-frame link, dropping the dive kick.
How does he drop the dive kick twice in a row, but he hits the 2-frame? Really?
What's going on? What's going on here?
Do a dive kick. You can.
Okay. Oh,
the sharpen.
really smart. I mean, that string is normally plus on block, isn't it? So may as well use it to set up the sharpen. Fan-related attacks do more damage for a short time.
Okay, Star Charger trying to fill out the distance right now. Gonna get clipped though. Foxy finding another opportunity. The 1-1 not very good, but the parry.
What
the?
Foxy trying to punish that, but just runs right underneath Katana instead. Oh, I respect it. But oh, God, no punish.
I don't even know if I've seen that button from La before.
Final round. Fight.
I am so confused.
Okay, 4-2 does connect. Foxy being very patient.
Delay. The overheads are the ones that don't lead to huge combos, so Foxy will be pretty content taking those. However, how many will you eat? Oh, that's exactly why! Eat the overhead because, my lord, that low does so much more.
Yeah.
Oh, not again. Oh, not again! Oh, ouch, ouch, ouch.
Katana win.
Scary
More
situation.
painful there as well as he lost that with 2 bars of meter still. Just seemed, yeah, like the thing is, it's
Katana.
how many overheads does Star Charger do over there? 5?
Oh,
Okay.
all right. All right, you want to talk about throwbacks? Well, here we go. First, it was Tempest Lau. Then, for ESL Season 3 and the following competitive year, it was Piercing Molina. Will he remember this, is the question.
Beloveds.
Round 1. Fight.
Molina still gets the 2-bar launch, right? She does, right? I'm pretty sure you can up bar or spend the extra bar.
You have to spend the bar to do so, but yes, you can.
Okay.
Oh, thing is, that back 1-2 is confirmable, but it is tight, so that's one thing I'm not so sure on. Oh, God. Foxy, I can literally see the... Hang on a minute. What were these combos again? We're going to have to win on neutral and neutral alone, because I don't foresee we're going to have crazy combo damage with Molina here.
I think you have to see how things pan out. Star Charger trying to get the overhead. Playing very squirmy as well, very hard to lock down at the moment.
Back 1-2, no longer a mid. That was something they changed near the end of the game. Oh, not a good trade at this situation. Not with health this low. Uh-oh, we're in chip territory now. Foxy in trouble. And a big jump in. Not much you can do about the following string. Star Charger now around on the board for game 2. Yeah, there's that meter spent. Jump back for the extra sneak attack. Cheeky man, right? Do we remember? Oh, God! Yeah. Bro. Just went in with Piercing Molina.
They do a combo.
Seemingly... What the do a combo? I almost swore. I almost swore. I wanted to say, what the F is that? that's an AI combo.
I'm starting to think Toilet Terry's playing.
There we go.
Okay.
Joking on my own.
All right, Star Charger taking that for himself.
Katana.
Choking on my own rage here. I tried to press my cough button and I don't think I got it.
Star Charger, honestly, 2-0 up right now, though, over Foxy. Got that first hit as well, sitting on the 2 bars of meter. Foxy going for the sweep over there. Back 1-2, not going to work against the armor. Only 1 hit came through. Overhead.
We kind of just need to hope that Foxy's going to be able to sort of get back into the switch. Similar to what happened with the Lao, it just seems to take a little bit longer here with the Melina. The ideas are all here, right? Not really struggling to find the hits. It's just, you know, when you haven't played this character in Lord knows how long, you just find yourself with a pretty serious problem. Because you can't get the damage. You can't get the damage, you can't get the setups, you can't get the Oki.
Yeah. Foxy, the way he's moving right now, it's starting to look like he's warming up a little bit.
Ooh, good idea though. Almost had the loops of the back one. Punish.
There's a great punish as well. 4 Star Charger to come off that meter. No stamina available right now for either player. No meter available for Star Charger at the moment with 3 bars. The piercing special. Oh my.
Unfortunately, no breaker for Star Charger. That combo could have done significantly more. And now match point here for Star Charger on the verge of eliminating Foxy from MKX.
Okay, Star Charger getting the full combo over here, knocking Foxy down in the corner, 29%.
Good block on the low though. Let's not forget that low is where the reward lies.
Okay, there's the infamous forward 1 string.
Scary situation, honestly. Foxy with the breaker available, so did just sort of either missed confirm or just thought he'd get cheeky with it, but oh no, this is Katana. This is Katana, this is gonna really hurt. Knockdown situation. The grab, wait, that's more damage! Ouch! Star Charger takes it over Foxy Grandpa. And that will be a fatality to finish. I mean, Star Charger is also one of the world's biggest Katana fans, so I feel like this fatality was personal. You're Melina. You must die now.
He actually is truly a Katana loyalist. Plays in Katana in every game, right? Every Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
I don't...
If Mortal Kombat don't have Katana, he ain't there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That ain't no Mortal Kombat.
I feel like that set with Foxy was the oh, mix-ups. It's the FGC way. It's the FGC way. I feel like that match with Foxy was the pure definition of do a combo. You can't.
Yeah, like, Toilet Terry was playing that match.
He used up all of his quick memorization on that 2-frame link with Tempest, and there was nothing left.
He legit, like, expended all of his power just playing Lao against Storm.
Mate, man used all of his good internet just to get that one timing for that one link, and then the rest of it out the window, mate. We ain't got time.
We got both players as well prepped, ready to kick things off in winners finals over here. Potentially going to be the most aggressive kind of game that we're going to get. I do think that these 2 players are the most aggressive that we have in the top 8.
I would agree. We will see how Too Easy fares against the Demolition, though. Because that's the thing. You can play actively still Mortal Kombat X, but how many people are still rocking Demolition? Like, when I look at modern Mortal Kombat X, I see Dragon's Fire Liu Kang, I see Hellfire Scorpion, Crystalline Tremor. There's a lot more of, I guess, like the common top tiers that everyone kind of has in the pocket, but I don't see a lot of Sonya, let alone Demolition. It's very hard to play. We have to definitely point that out. That
yeah.
It's tricky to play, but
I feel like it's going to be an interesting matchup as well because, in theory, Spectral being able to float doesn't need to really care or respect the wake-up, the invincible wake-up. But at the same time, the grenades become that much more threatening just generally because they're able to clip you out the air. So I feel like the space that both these guys are going to be trying to control and the general approach to neutral is going to be like the make or break.
I think we'll get a lot of information from that first match here. How ready is Too Easy for Demolition? Azerbaijan clearly playing at pretty much the same efficiency we've always seen. It's the kind of game that for Azerbaijan, like we were actually talking about this outside. Everyone's kind of got their one game that they just click with. Maybe it's because of a play style that fits them. Maybe it's a character that has never been replicated in a different game. Azerbaijan with Demo Sonya, like, this is his absolute comfort zone, and this is kind of like, he's kind of said himself, the pinnacle, you know, in of his results, his confidence levels, his feelings that he could basically defeat anyone. It all stems from this game and this character. Which is why, you know, man, seed #1, to be honest with you.
He's definitely a force to be reckoned with. Too easy, though. No stranger to this level of play anyway. Obviously did send Foxy down into the loser's bracket.
I still remember watching, like, when Demolition Sonya first burst into the scene. It was because Scar would come in, Scar would play. The second he
we
sort
had
of
a good couple in the online and pro comp and everything. Yeah, I think Scar was the one you started seeing it at like the top.
It's where we
right?
saw it in the Pro League.
Yeah,
That's when we started to see it. Not to mention, it wasn't just Demo Sonya, but it was also a bit of Smoke. Remember when Scar randomly started playing Smoke for certain matchups?
Do you remember the time? I think it was Scar versus Wasminator, and I think it was Scar that was playing Smoke at the time, the Triborg Invis, and then he ducked the throw while he was invisible. Like Waz ducked the throw.
Oh, I remember that.
Do you remember that?
Combo Breaker top 8, yeah?
Yeah.
There's the immediate down 3 to steal turn.
Oh, he's actually running Mystic Ermac.
There's a possible reason for that. We just saw there the hit stun of the grenade versus the amount that she's still suspended in the air. I wonder if there's some tech there. If not, maybe, to be honest, because of the push, Too Easy could very well just try and be like, right, I don't want to be anywhere near you. I'm going to try and create a bit more space.
Yeah, very likely. There must be like a lot of things that you got to watch out for as well. Probably a lot more answers as well from Mystic. We're going to see the launcher here building a little bit of meter as well. The NJP going to connect.
Back to full screen we go. Unfortunately, though, one grenade is all it takes. There's just so much hit stun on that. Sonya's ability to trade against something and then still run in. No punish attempt there from Too Easy. Might have been too low to the ground. Whoa, still got a hit. Big jump in, no commitment though.
Okay. I think Azur did tech, but he teched wrong. I think that's what the sound of the bones crunching is.
Oh, that's push. Pretty big for this matchup, I would say.
I do like how Too Easy is using it right now. He's going to connect Azerbaijan, turning this into more damage. Too Easy sitting on the meter. Doesn't want to break anything over here because Azur's really only just like one clean hit away from death. But at this point, you have to break that. You don't want to give him any momentum and allow him this comeback potential. But Azur, unfortunately, dropping that situation for himself. Too Easy finding the full string.
Parry!
Parry!
One of the few X-rays you actually see in Mortal Kombat X because she doesn't exactly use tons of meter on offense. And the threat of a parry is just so huge. Look at that, 47%. Wake up grab! You know why? Because you were expecting wake up EX choke. That was a next level I know that you know.
Okay, good confirm. Gets the knockdown, he's going to reload the grenades, going to hit a stray grenade over here on Too Easy, get more of a knockdown, 21%, blocks the EX push this time. Fishing for a punish, didn't quite get it, but he is going to get a full confirm over here in the corner. Tried to cut it short a little bit, Too Easy being wise to it and answering with a back throw.
Unfortunately, once again though, grenade time. Oh! We have you now. Heal me, please. Oh no!
Caught it.
Incorrect confirm from Azerbaijan, however, so Too Easy lives to fight another day. Will this lead to a comeback? Meter burn, overhead low, it's the low. What? Yeah.
Blocked it.
I'm going to assume that was the attempt. Too Easy takes the first game here. Azerbaijan. The wake up reload, I'm pretty sure was meant to be wake up like explosion.
It had to have been.
There's
yeah,
no way he wanted that. There's no way. Must have miscalculated the grenades, I guess.
Too Easy is playing pretty crazy right now.
Uh-oh.
Good crazy, not crazy crazy. Azerbaijan answering that back.
Oh. Clipped by the final hit of that string, and it's going to be Grenade Town. Possible mix-ups. In this case, it's pressure. The delay. Even more. Trade combos. That's what I'm talking about. That's one of the main reasons we'll be seeing Mystic for this matchup. Smart stuff from Too Easy. Another trade, but too far maybe? Yeah, but we'll take it. Whoa!
He has to spin the bar for that trade, right? I think he was spinning the bar, yeah.
Because you need the animation. You need the animation of, we have you now.
Azerbaijan has been so on point with these down twos.
Interesting to note as well that Azerbaijan, in that instance there, going for the grenade destination a lot earlier. We don't want to have to deal with that trade situation now. Looks for the run-in, the mid. Another push away full screen. That's exactly where Too Easy wants to be. Free reload and grab damage, 19%. Not too shabby for this sort of situation. Big grab combos, I mean, they're not quite as potent for this sort of character.
Yeah, we're seeing the grenades being tossed out. Oh, that was a very antsy dive kick, but that was a botched punish as well from Too Easy. Gonna get the knockdown, finds the low hit. Doesn't have any bar, though, to work with until just now.
Wonderful interruption there. Too Easy. The low again! Finds its mark. 2 games in a row. Too Easy looking for it. Got to deal with the frames. Plus frames of the jump kick.
Oh, Azur down 2 again. Really on point right there. Okay, he's going to get the full reload. Just shy of that grenade connecting. And Too Easy, he is going to confirm the back 1-2s. Going to turn this into
Lift.
even more damage. I do like this. Building a little bit of meter too. So again, Azur sent down to the corner, 28%. Gets the jump back kick.
Instant overhead! Watch your head, mate. What a grenade toss. Azerbaijan fighting back. Finds an opening because of it. Ooh, low profile. Made that grenade whiff. You do not see that every day. Normally those grenades are pretty good at catching pokes. Azerbaijan side switch once more. Another grenade's been spent. Another down 2, and that's going to be 1 game each. Azerbaijan tying things up in this winners finals.
The amount of times Azerbaijan's hitting these down 2s is actually pretty crazy because it's just a free 14%. Was it is 14? 12 or 14. But it's just free damage on the table. He's been hitting them consistently. I think the only person that was able to stop him from doing that was Star Charger, just by alternating the arc of the jump, or sorry, the timing with Katana. But
back in with Mystic. I imagine for this set we'll probably see the same variation. I mean,
I just realized that Sonya Blade has flashes down 2.
Oh yeah. You know what? I've never noticed.
That's why it's so good.
We have you now. Again.
Don't say again. I'm gonna think about another character.
Oh yeah. All right, there's the knockdown. That's the wake up that Azerbaijan was no doubt looking for in game 1.
Dirty stuff. Invincible wake up into 31% combos. Okay, Too Easy trying to fight back over here. Bit of a poke battle. Azerbaijan finds the low hit though. Gonna send Too Easy towards the corner and then gets another opening hit over there. I'm not sure what actually happened over there. Might have caught a potential backdash attempt. Down
Always
again.
ready for the escape. You have to be, because when you play Demolition Sonya, you've got all these layers of offense. The opponent's going to try all sorts of different things to try and at least get out of the situation. So if you can react to their escapes and still kill them, I mean, easy money. Azerbaijan with a knockdown. Punish.
Was that
no.
the first overhead he's done?
One of.
Okay, fishing for it a little bit more. Too Easy getting the Oki off the back throw. Azerbaijan respecting. Finding a way to fight back over here, turning that into 26%. He's down 2 grenades. Not any explicit reason to go for a reload right now. He's going to find the confirm over here. We're likely going to see the knockdown into the EX.
Where do you go? How do you get out of that? Oh, and the brutality as well. Azerbaijan locked in.
Now, like, genuinely, what do you do against that?
Bro, grenades on the floor, right? Grenades now blowing up in front of you and above you. You've got like 2% health left. This game didn't have last breath.
Or flawless blocking.
No, it did not.
Down 2 again.
Oh,
right.
Saving the overheads for just the right time, right? Get you so content with blocking low that overhead almost guaranteed. Because you're not looking for it, NJP.
And the thing is, Azerbaijan's been getting so much success without really using much of the 50-50s. So now he's starting to let them rock like later into the set. It's becoming that much more threatening. Okay.
And things there, by the way, like Wake Up Arc Kick. We were almost exclusively seeing Wake Up. Oh, punish! Nice punish. Wake Up Grenade Explosion. Whereas now in the final game, we're going for some slightly different options. All we need here is really a substantial little hit, and that will be the round. And it will be! Too easy now. In trouble.
I think that was the choice was very interesting. I think Tamizi might have been trying to do a run-up back throw over there to switch sides and then not get hit by the grenades. Okay, gonna find the forward 3 string. And now for those that might not have played MKX or people that might not know much about Demo Sonya, with that invincible wake up that she has that she can combo from, she has no grenades left anymore. So now Azerbaijan needs to find a clean hit to find the opportunity to be able to reload those grenades because he doesn't have any of them at the moment. So that down 2 is going to do it for him, using the interactable to work his way out of the corner too.
Happy to let the meter go. Another grenade hits its mark. Another combo means easy reload. Oh no, that's going to hurt. Actually, maybe not as much as I thought it would do. Good block on the overhead. No, the second overhead. Now the low. Layers upon layers. That's going to be it as Azerbaijan moves into grand finals. Winner's side. Demo Sonya looking to just retain that title of Viennality champion.
He did this in Mortal Kombat 9. He's done it again in Mortal Kombat X.
Did indeed. Whooped me in winners finals. Did indeed.
And Azerbaijan looking to collect yet another medal over here. Too easy, obviously not out of the tournament. That was the winner's side. Going to drop down into the losers, but we've got some good matches.
Yeah, we're in the top 4 now. Another losers bracket match happening. So whoever loses this out of the tournament of 4th place, winner moves on to losers finals to face off against Too Easy for a chance to fight Azerbaijan. So if Star Charger wins this, it's going to be a run back no matter who wins losers finals. Mephisto would be a new experience, though. I don't believe they have played yet, because Azerbaijan's group was earlier. Mephisto's was a couple of hours later when our group was already done.
So I'm wondering what this matchup is like. Quan and Katana?
To be honest, I actually think Katana... Apologies, I was very, very tired. I was here from when it opened yesterday to when it finished, right as MK9 finished, so that was a long old day, but I've got my water. I actually used to play that matchup quite often because there were quite a few online Katanas kicking around. This was the days of the delayed netcode, so my matchup input I think would be a little bit outdated, but she's got tools. She has zoning options, she's got some pretty fast hitting moves as well. The armored reversal was a big one because it goes ba-bum, ba-bum, you know, when she hits. I don't think she gets totally smoked by the armor spell, but again, I'm kind of just spitballing stuff that I remembered from the matchup back in 2015, early 2016. I wouldn't be surprised if this matchup is totally different these days because of just how much things have changed, I guess.
What is it, down back 2 with Katana, like the rising fan, the armored. Is that 2 hits? Because I wonder if that actually breaks the armor portal, the setup that Mephisto uses.
I don't want to say it for sure, because honestly, I don't want to accidentally misinform the audience, but I'm pretty sure I remember being armor broken by it. But I might be thinking of something else. Maybe someone in chat will know. But yeah, I definitely feel like I remember getting armor broken by that wake-up attack, but we shall see if my memories are true.
I mean, I'm obviously just running on the assumption that, Mephisto is going to pick Quan again. I think it's likely.
Quan is definitely the favorite. You can tell for sure. I've seen someone in the chat room saying, where is this event being held? This is Viennality, live from Vienna, Austria. It has really a long-standing Mortal Kombat tournament that we started to see around Mortal Kombat X. It is ran by Mortal Kombat fans, for Mortal Kombat fans. There are other games here as well. We've had Strive, we've had Tekken, we've had Street Fighter 6. We've had 4 Mortal Kombat games. I mean, this is This is a celebration of Mortal Kombat for sure.
We had a little KI tournament as well.
Getting our button checks out of the way. And then we're going to find out who makes it. I think we're going to restart match. Yes, we will. Okay, here we go. The local boy versus the boy that definitely traveled more than anyone else to play just MKX, Star Charger. All right, big jump in. Pressure already.
Oh, that was a great air-to-air as well from Star Charger. Gonna turn this into more damage. Gets the fan lift over here. Okay,
Safe on block. Caught trying to jump. Now this is going to be one of the weaknesses. Quan Chi, while he's got decent offense, right? He's got the low, he's got the overhead, he's got some decent buttons. He's not particularly unsafe because of EX Rune. His defense is questionable. So when Katana gets on top and starts doing all these different strings and all of it's safe and everything else, did try and go for the armor break there. That was a good attempt there from Star Charger. Was just really a pixel short of unlocking that second bar that would have made it safe.
Okay,
whoa!
That was a decision. That was a bold decision, and it's working out entirely for Star Charger at the moment. Mephisto not dead yet, but that is going to do it. Down 3 fan lift. That was ballsy.
It was the fact that the down 3 hit and then the fan lift hit. Normally the fan lift would get blocked in that situation. We have a foot in the armor. That means we still have it, by the way. If any of Quan Chi's character model is even slightly in that spell, he's going to get the benefit of it every time. Star Charger really not worried about this armor at all at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, this is just controlling neutral right now with the fans.
Oh,
Trend's
my
not going
lord.
to work out, but that was also a dropped opportunity for Star Charger to cash out in a lot more damage.
Oh, nearly got the anti-air, stuffed out by it. Fan lift's going to do it, and that's a, got to say, very, very comfortable game one. And we're going to go to spend the meter and get the brutality just for the cherry on top. This is a hungry Star Charger, I say. Now, just to reiterate, in case anyone's like just joining us, Star Charger traveled from the United States to Viennality. He hasn't even entered, MK1 at all. No, MK11, no. MK1, no. He's here for MKX mostly, and then there was a little bit of MK9 yesterday. This game is why he's here. You know, he wants to win it for sure, otherwise why else would he travel so far to play it?
The infamous Sky Temple being switched.
I hope at least it's not the red one. It could always be worse.
God. The red one with Infrared Scorpion?
No, the corrupted Sky Temple with Infrared Scorpion was a nightmare for
That
you.
was diabolical, especially if you're playing on PC.
There's very few
People run
stages that are demonic. That's one of them.
It's one of those things that like people just about pass a benchmark to play online, and then they run into that. GG's.
Yeah, sorry.
And GG's, bro.
You're not allowed to play the Sky Temple anymore. We've removed it from your game files.
Okay, first hit being awarded to Star Charger, opening up with the throw over there. Getting that extra bit of meter.
There's the
Are
armor.
gonna see that being cashed out on as well.
Already taking away the armor, so if Mephisto gets clipped, I mean, it's not an amazing situation. The armor's doing very little at the moment. We're going to get the down one punish, take the turn, try and get rid of some of it.
I like that air-to-air. Star Charger being really on point with those. Mephisto obviously not electing to break over here, just holding the meter for the next round.
Where you going? Where you going, Quan Chi? Get back down here. Quan Chi, who is normally a character that is in so much control of the pace of the match because of oppressive ranged buttons or just super, super strong zoning. And in this twist of fate, it's absolutely Katana that's in charge right now. Oh, not again! Should have been more damage, but didn't quite get the jump in there to link up with the grounded string.
Okay, there's the trance. You can see the portal not being set up. Instead, a little delay over there. Trying to catch something. Actually caught a counter hit, I think. Might have caught the backdash. Mephisto Setting up the armor over here, very favorable situation. This is...
I think that was a smart choice. I think ultimately, you've got one hit away from losing the round. Quan Chi has the armor up. Best case scenario is conceding that you're probably going to lose the round and at least lose it out of the corner. As if Star Charger wants to play some range, or if Star Charger just wants to go for corner oppression. Try to be cheeky with it a second time. This time did not pay off.
No, it did not. We're going to see that being broken straight away by Star Charger. Now, Mephisto setting up the armor portal. Rin Trap not going to hit. Star Charger right now, he's got those instant air fans down. They are fast.
Man's played Mortal Kombat X for 10 years this year. He's going to have those instant airs down to a science.
Okay. And they're so low to the ground. He's making it so hard for Mephisto to just commit to anything over here. Really, really just controlling the tempo of the match as well.
I think what I find really impressive about this is the fact that Star Charger just has no fear. Is well aware of how the mechanic of the armor works, doesn't care, knows what options are going to be good to either armor break it or just make it way less useful.
It seems like the key difference that I'm noticing over here is it's like Sorcerer Quan in this kind of matchup seems conditionally strong. If he's not able to actually find the situation to get that armor, that was a great whiff punish as well. Then Star Charger is basically just eliminating the possibility of, you know, getting it out and just constantly throwing instant air fans. But that was a really strong round for Mephisto to turn things around. Signs of life over here.
This has to be the beginning. Sorry, I can't speak today apparently. The beginning of something special, you would hope, for Mephisto. Lovely catch. That was... Yep, again, you've got to respect it. And as I remember, it does hit twice. So if Quan overcommits, that armor actually does nothing and he gets hit anyway. Oh, wrong distance there. That will be a punish.
Oh.
Just takes the down two, but it does give a little bit of plus frames to work with to at least guarantee that armor. Not that we can do much about it at the moment, but now we're about to run in. By the end of this combo, armor will be back. Breaker activated. Oh! Trance!
They're down to not enough to kill, but...
Oh my god, rare footage of Skydrop actually being used in Mortal Kombat X. The one circumstance where it will hit because your back's to the wall and you've got nowhere to go.
And just like that, though, Mephisto taking the game for himself. Now, this is loser's bracket action. Means that the loser of this match is unfortunately going to be eliminated. The winner is going to be facing a 2-easy in that loser's finals coming up next. And this is just it, right? Look, he's throwing them so low to the ground and slightly changing up the timings, making it that much harder for Mephisto. But Mephisto meeting that condition, finding the hit, being able to set something up, meter drain portal down.
Truthfully, I don't know if the meter drain does much versus Kitana. I guess at least you're taking away the chance to maybe let her use 2 bars on the reversal.
I would imagine it's probably just that, right? I think it's not. I think Star Charger more often than not is spending the bar offensively as opposed to Breaker.
Totally. There's a lot of relevance here. There's the jump-in fan or the air fan.
Okay, the 1-1-2 into the throat slice.
Oh dear.
Or the next slice.
Probably tried to meaty with that to armor break any wake-ups and then get pressure, but just a little bit too early. Miscalculated the wake-up timing there on Mephisto. But there we go. And because we won the round on it, we didn't have to spend a second bar to make it combo. Match point now for Star Charger. Okay, armor time once more.
Okay, there's the confirm from Mephisto. Gonna get the jump back follow-up. Tried to get the reset broken by Star Charger. The armor. And that was good at presence of mind as well, knowing that you'd have it available, going for the stand 4 into the trance. We're ending in that 1-4-1, setting things up again.
Yeah, we got cheeky with it. The stance changed just to confuse. Oh, we're getting mixed. Mixed again. Didn't quite get the rune. Wait a minute. No. All right. We're going to go on the assumption that Mephisto should find the round, and find it he does.
That was I guess a hard read.
I was worried for a minute. I was worried for a minute there, Falk.
Okay. Mephisto now, this is the kind of situation he wants. Having the armor up, being able to actually play the projectile game with Katana. Just being able to mitigate the hit stun from those fans is huge.
Woo! That was a long leg. That breaker was necessary. That was absolutely Trance City.
Okay, there's the parry from Star Charger. Does that put him in the corner? That does.
All right, breaker. Likely the last one gets it. That's
goodness.
Trance. Wait a minute. No meter for anyone. We are going to build meter for a reversal, but we can't combo drops it! No! The curse of Quan Chi! There's something about that 1-for-1 that just sometimes goes, you know what? I'm leaving.
My fury is unrelenting.
Mephisto also squeezed in. Sorry, Star Charger also squeezed in the EX Sharpen as well during all that combo. Truly a rough situation for Mephisto Sauvage to be in, but we're still though, top 4.
You waste my time.
A top 4 finish is respectable as hell, especially for Viennality. Star Charger alive in this bracket still. And now it looks like the 2 North American players are going to have to fight each other. Star Charger now waiting. Should be too easy stepping up to the plate. I'm going to guess Ermac versus Katana. We were playing quite a lot of casuals yesterday before the bracket even began. So, and certainly this is not the first time they've played. Anyone that is familiar with those side tournaments at things like Combo Breaker will know that Star Charger is in those events. Too Easy also in those events.
Yeah. This is going to be an interesting one as well. I mean, I feel like both these players have been playing sick in this top 8. Star Charger's definitely been making a hell of a run after losing that first set. And Too Easy at this point. I mean, the Azerbaijan currently is obviously, he's the guy to beat. The Demo Sonia has looked absolutely crisp, and currently, he's sitting in the winner's he's sitting in the winner's side of Grand Finals. Too Easy, on the other hand, has shown us a very impressive Ermac. And I'm just really curious to see how this goes. The craziest thing is coming back to MKX as well is all these matchups that I'm now thinking of. I'm sort of thinking at them with a bit more of a fresh perspective, because when you play the later iterations of Mortal Kombat and you go back, you sort of think about things a bit differently. And I don't even know how to think about Ermac and Katana. I'd imagine he runs Mystic.
I'm thinking about how the matchup could go, because Spectral's great for when you land that first hit, but doesn't do so much to help you land it in the mid-screen situation, I suppose. Master of Souls would have that trade.
Yeah, I was actually thinking MLS might be all right.
Well, you get the triple. If you have all 3 souls, you'll get a stun, and we've seen years and years of trade combos with that thing. Mystic is going to, in theory, should you time it correctly, could hit Katana before she's actually left the ground to do a fan. Mm-hmm. You might be able to get out of pressure. Maybe the choke on meter burn might be a good option to deal with the float.
I have a feeling like it actually would be pretty... Oh, never mind.
Wait. Huh? I'm not going to pop off yet because it's a button check. But I've never seen Too Easy play Ferritor. However, that's a long NJP, is it not?
Some might say half screen.
We can crush... Yeah, I doubt it. I doubt it. Surely it's Ermac. Ermac's his favorite character. Ermac is Too Easy's favorite Mortal Kombat character, and he's got 3 good variations. You don't need anyone else.
It looks like he is rocking the Mystic. Okay, right. This is Losers Finals.
This is to find out who fights Azerbaijan in the Grand Finals. North America team kill here. I swear I saw on social media this morning that Too Easy has secured a new sponsor, so congratulations to him.
Your souls will soon be free.
If that's the case, then big congrats.
Just in time for pro competition and other games.
Oh, what a great air-to-air from Star Charger, and getting the conversion off that as well to open things up. Look at that, 2 bars to nothing as well, and has the positioning in the corner, hits the overhead.
And I know Star Charger is going to be so just eager for that run back.
I'm wondering if these guys ever played each other in like the true battles.
Very likely, isn't it?
Do you know if Star Charger's from Texas? I have a feeling like he is.
I'm pretty sure Star Charger's from Texas, yeah, and Too Easy's Florida, is he not?
Yeah.
Texas versus Florida.
I feel like it's happened,
Is
right?
that not just... we're talking crew battles, is that not like the most
D1.
iconic one?
Yeah. So
Texas
I wonder how much
versus
experience these guys
Florida.
have like playing against each other, you know?
Well, I mean, they both still play and compete in all sorts of Mortal Kombat X events offline, so I've no doubt they've fought each other a bunch in those, at least.
Good push from Too Easy over here as well.
Star Charger winning that first round, but being somewhat out-neutraled by Too Easy at the moment. Poke versus Poke with punish. Yes, indeed. And because it's Mystic, the lift does not require meter to turn into a stun or a combo.
That was really interesting how the forward 4 kind of like pseudo corpse hopped over there and made the armor whiffed.
It's really good at doing it. Ermac's one of the few characters that can set up these weird on-knockdown cross-up situations. It's because his moves just move him so forward. Oh, I forgot you can convert from that, actually.
That's actually sick.
Big jump in,
Oh,
anti-air.
Patented down 3 anti-air. Didn't follow up over there, probably respecting the breaker.
Cheeky overhead, too.
Final round.
The benefit of any character in this game that has access to a overhead low. Some could say that Ermac's overhead is reactable, but it definitely got made slower in the final days of MKX when it was prime time. I still get caught by it, that's for sure.
Okay, the forward 4 did connect. No commitment though from Too Easy. Slight health advantage going over to Star Charger. Star Charger now also on the X-Ray, has all 3 bars available. Too Easy. Knocking them all the way over to the corner. Nice.
What a choice. Wonderful choice there from Star Charger. No doubt we'll be seeing matchup knowledge. I mean, these are two very popular...
Oh my goodness! That is 3 bars down the drain immediately on a big attempt from Star Charger right there. Too Easy now is going to take full advantage of this great block as well.
When are they going to patch that out? Whipping X-rays. Oh, that is a heart-breaking way to lose that first game. However,
Literally getting hit by the beginning and that makes you fall out, right?
you know what that ain't though? Too Easy's problem. Game 1 for the Ermac. That's a certified damn bro, that's crazy moment.
Damn. Sucks to be you.
Damn, man. Someone says something in the conversation and you're not really paying attention, you catch yourself and you just go, oh yeah, man, that's wild. Anyway, 3 bars gone later. Star Charger already back on the offense in the corner. And a rock. They trade down folks though.
Alright, Too Easy using the interactable, trying to work his way in. That teleport was pretty antsy though. He didn't have the meter to be able to, no, he didn't have the stamina to be able to break. Over there he did attempt it. Alright, back one 2 is clean. Gonna get that pick up as well with the EX push.
Something that I always have to say, oh, by the way, nice armor. Not that you can turn it into anything because there's no meter.
Right.
Wait, oh no,
That was a
the
punish,
lift, the lift.
That is gonna be the round over there. This guy, he knows his stuff. He knows his stuff. That sweep, I didn't think that was gonna kill.
Absolutely. Maybe it doesn't scale so much. MKX does have weird buttons and moves that for some reason don't scale properly.
Yeah.
They did catch the one with the variation that I used, which was Warlock, the unscaled scoop into 5% no matter what. Oh, that was juicy. Nice fan games here from Star Charger. Blanche, rest in peace. Reincarnated as Madam Bo. We'll see you later.
Okay, oh, caught the overhead.
Absolutely. Trying to go for a grab too. Too Easy on the offense. That's a punish for sure. And by all accounts, that has got to be the round.
Too Easy is doing, he's exhibiting a lot of patience in this, and I think he's been really like watching how Star Charger's been playing throughout the rest of the top 8 and trying to understand him. You know, obviously he's aware that this could have been a potential opponent in your path.
Decision-making time. Star Charger goes back to character select, repicks Assassin, clearly to go right. Hang on a minute. This is getting a bit out of hand. I want to get some time. I'm have a think. Wouldn't even know what to suggest, to be honest with you. Star Charger's going to have to take this one as serious as he can because elimination territory, you lose this game, you are out of the tournament. with a 3rd place. And I know Star Charger. I know how much he loves MKX. He won't be happy with that. He wants to get 1st or nothing. But Too Easy has been playing, I must say, exceptionally well this tournament.
Yeah, honestly, very, very well.
Just a really nice reminder of how excellent Ermac is in this game. It's like he's just not skipping a beat. He hasn't missed a beat at all.
He's looking super comfortable right now, just completely in the driver's seat as well. But Star Charger fighting back right now. I like the side switch over there into the fan lift.
But it is very much now or never. Star Charger not only wants to defeat Too Easy, but is absolutely eager for that run back versus we said Themata. Miss you, mate. I don't know what you're up to these days, but I hope you're doing well. Azerbaijan. There are too many European Mortal Kombat players, Fel. There are too many.
Too many, yeah.
Round 2. Fight.
Right, the advance. Didn't want to overcommit because you run the risk of the choke immediately coming out and interrupting. It's been a really good choice from Too Easy. Just the existence of that meter burn choke has neutralized a lot of what Star Charger is doing. The zoning is way harder, the pressure is way harder. You yourself get mixed now because you have to hesitate on offense. You're worried about an armored choke, so you stop, giving Ermac a turn where he himself has overhead low.
Yeah, 100%, yeah. I had a feeling like that was going to be a big factor in this entire matchup as well.
Punish, maybe, or just caught him pressing. Plus,
There's a neutral jump, gets the forward throw over here. This is going to be a one-hit situation for Star Charger to die. I think that was a punish as well on the recovery of the push.
Another down 1, big jump, catching out the float. Star Charger with the overheads now. Too Easy. The backdash, the knowledge. Some characters can definitely backdash out of that, which helps so much. And now match point for Too Easy and this Ermac. Last chance here for Star Charger.
That fan was as instant as they come.
Did get a little jump in, but off that float hitting its mark, I'm sure Star Charger would have preferred a lot more damage.
Great anti-air, drop the NJP. Okay, teleport attempt didn't work out for Too Easy over there. This is going to mean that Star Charger is cashing out on all of this damage and gets the corner positioning over here, 31%.
It was so late in the combo, just use that on-hit animation of those air fans just to get almost like a safe jump situation. There we confirm. Damage buff, ending it. We're still going to have plenty of that buff remaining. Strike throw maybe? Delayed wake up is correct. Too Easy. Oh no, hang on. He's going to heal. He's going to heal from that. And he's about to build another bar of Mia, which might allow heals even further.
Oh my goodness. Picked up off that as well.
Yo, Too Easy, how are you bringing this one back? You were in an almost unwinnable situation. Oh!
The interactable didn't work out.
Star Charger needs to land 1 hit and finds it. Right, game on the board. This could be the beginning.
Kitana wins.
It's good adaptation as well from Star Charger.
I mean, you can see how focused he is.
Yeah, yeah. You can tell that both these players really want to win this.
You just have to focus, put everything else out. Oh! Those assassin dives are so bold, but so good. Even the ones that aren't punishes. Sixth Sense.
Another great pickup as well by Too Easy over there. Has the interactable. Extra bit of projectile.
I'm going to do the first thing I've ever done on commentary because it's our chat and I'm on comms. Chat, stop whinging and enjoy the goddamn video game. Star Charger now. Completing the combo. Boom.
That was point blank as well. Like I'm surprised that hit. It could have been disastrous for him. That's a punish. Oh, the down 3. Surely not what he wanted over there. The stand 1. As well, Star Charger does have that EX Sharpen active at the moment. As you see Too Easy just slowly walking him down.
Oh, yeah. This is why it's so scary. At a moment's notice, you try and establish anything, and then boom, the choke out of nowhere.
Great anti-crossover. You really have to be careful about trying to do any of that kind of stuff against Ermac.
There's the catch for another time. Match point for Too Easy. The pressure is on for Star Charger now.
What a whiff punish that was.
Quick confirm. You're going to get so much of a launch in at the corner. Not quite as near the corner as you thought, perhaps.
to be honest, this little interactable baits you into making you think the corner is closer than it is.
Oh dear. That's 2 conversions. It's too late in the combo to be worth a breaker, so Star Charger going to have to just accept I got half my life left. 2 bars for Mystic Ermac. Oh, there's the break. Dire straight to the reaction!
That was insane by Too Easy over here. He has the bars of meter. Tried to go for the standing reset over there. Didn't quite work out, but he missed the pickup right at the end of the string, and he is going to hit the EX push over here. And that is going to do the EX choke, rather. Too Easy is going to be advancing on into the grand finals to face off against Azerbaijan for that winners finals run back. But honestly, huge shout outs as well to Star Charger for honestly just coming all the way out here to Austria, you know, coming over to a European event just to play Mortal Kombat X.
I respect it so much, you know, I really do. And I know that Star Charger, you know, he's old school. He's one of the original NetherRealm era players, and he's been around since the days of MK9, like many of us. It's no mystery. If you see Star Charger online, it's no mystery that he's not a huge fan of the modern games past MKX. However, he turns up for his own game.
Yeah.
That is the one thing that Star Charger does that many others don't, is he may not be a fan of the modern games, but he will travel wherever he can to play his favorite. What do you think brought him here in the first place? I respect this guy so much for making this trip, giving it 100%, just playing the games that he loves. And just, I think all in all, Star Charger's always been a stand-up guy. Always a pleasure to chat to in person. Got a lot of passion. And really, really nice to see him here. And a 3rd place finish. Now it's time for our final set of the day for Mortal Kombat X. Grand finals. Azerbaijan on the winner's side, the reigning Viennality MKX champion, versus Too Easy.
Too Easy's hair is so long.
Yeah, I know. I love it.
Me too. It looks really cool.
I absolutely love it. I relate to this man, although he does have nicer hair than me. It's not as frizzy as mine. I don't know what he does. I'm going to ask him what's his routine. So Azerbaijan's going to have ultimate advantage here, being on the winner's side, and he has to win 3 out of 5, right?
Yeah. And at the moment, I think Too Easy is probably feeling a little bit more confident. You know, just came off the win against Star Charger.
He played so well.
Yeah, and he's been playing just really good. I think in general, the match against Azerbaijan, it's not like he was playing badly either. It's just you're fighting against Demo Sonia.
Hey man, when Star Charger fought Too Easy just then, it was just a really smart matchup. That Mystic shut down so much of what Kitana was trying to do, and you could see it was an uphill struggle. This, on the other hand, bit of a different story. Even if you trade with the grenades, unless you are in the corner, Ermac's not really going to get a huge amount from that. And Azerbaijan, as I said earlier on, man is confident. This is his game, right? When it comes to games that he loves the most in characters, Demo Sonia and MKX, he's like, that's my home.
Yeah,
and I would like to win this tournament, please.
All right. I feel like we should have a down 2 counter as well in this set. Okay.
We are back to Spectral this time, though.
I'm so happy we're back to Spectral.
It's going to be tricky, right? Because you are going to have this charge. That is going to be one benefit. If she goes for the grenade reload, if you're close enough, you can shut it down. However, that one, not punishable. Too easy. The charge to shut down maybe over-eager grenade reloads.
Oh, the air to air from Azerbaijan, going to use that opportunity to get the reload. It does get punished, but not by a large amount, and the stray grenade is going to connect over there. Not enough damage to kill. The string is going to find that final hit. 2 grenades available for Azerbaijan. Almost has the X-ray as well.
Honestly, what I'm finding so interesting here is that when you see Spectral, you would mostly think, oh, I'm going to go Spectral because I just want to go up close and get high damage on my 50-50s. It almost looks like he's picked it entirely for the charge more than anything else. Oh, that's a confirm. Nope. Oh, God, that just works out for Too Easy.
To be honest, the charge is actually really helpful over here because it kind of is just, he's establishing a bit more of like a screw neutral in this entire thing.
I mean, at this point, Azerbaijan must be thinking, man, where do I place these grenades now? Because he's all over the place.
Exactly, yeah. And Azerbaijan has no grenades at the moment, has a meter. He is definitely going to spend it over here. Tried to get the full pickup, didn't quite work out. Still got 17%, too easy. With
combo
a
drop.
very rough drop. He's trying to do the back 1-2 float into the 3. Just missing it.
Nothing worse than a combo drop that gets you punished. Overhead. Oh, didn't get the flight forward. Blanche, no! See you later, mate.
She's like, ah! She's being thrown across the stage.
It's okay. Oh no. Good defense there from Too Easy. Does get caught trying to jump. Still signs alive. Finds the low. Goes for the double low hit. Oh! Sniped out of the air. What a choice there from Azerbaijan. A rather stressful finish there, Falk.
It was. There is no running from that art kick sometimes. Honestly, these games are actually looking better than they were in Winners Finals at the moment. I feel like Too Easy seems like more locked in on how to actually fight against Azure, but he is swapping over to Mystic. Seems like Spectral just wasn't the right call. And I mean, then again, he's been having a lot of success playing Mystic. Just the raw presence that he has from one move helps so much, and it helps set the tone for just how the match is going to go and how you approach neutral.
I'd love to thank every one of you lovely people watching at home. We've broken the 1,000 viewer threshold. So many of you enjoying the Mortal Kombat X action. We really appreciate you checking it out, using your weekend to join all of us at Viennality with some world-class Mortal Kombat. On that note, here comes Azerbaijan with another hit confirmed. Splat! And you know it's going to be a grenade reload. And just to remind everyone, the Mortal Kombat action doesn't stop here. After this, we have Tekken 8. And after Tekken 8, Mortal Kombat 1 Pro Competition. That is a major, major top 8 to watch later on today. I want to find out right now, though, is Azerbaijan going to retain that title? Well, Too Easy's having a bit of a hard time, Falk.
Can we talk about the fact that if Azerbaijan wins this, he's going to have a medal for first, second, and third in 3 different Mortal Kombat games?
That's so true, actually. What a beast. What an actual god. All right, we're starting to loop.
There's I got top 3, and then there's I am top 3.
Overhead, hit confirm.
Ooh, I like it. No grenades left. That does get reloaded. Too Easy. In a very difficult situation right now that is going to generate a little bit of health back.
Has to respect it. Good block on the overhead, then the low. But again, it's just, when is it my turn to press a button, man?
Never.
I bought the game! I bought the game and I'm not allowed to play it!
Sonya wins.
I want a refund.
That genuinely, that's how I feel fighting against Demo Sonya as well.
Yeah, same.
Like genuinely, like let me play.
just take it, mate. I'll give you the controller. Go on then. You've earned it. You've earned it.
Do you want my console too?
Do you want my subscription?
Low-key.
I've got Xbox Live and PlayStation Plus, bro. Just take your pick.
Look, I bought the flight. You can have the ticket.
I'll save that little bag of pretzels. I'll give them to you. I'll give them to you. Sour cream and chive, mate.
Okay, Too Easy. Difficult situation. Does get sniped out of the air by the grenade. Azerbaijan switching the sides around. Rough place to be in against Demo Sonya. No counter pokes. You're basically playing against the Batman in Mortal Kombat X.
Neutral ducking in that situation with your own reload. Oh my lord, it just doesn't stop. It just doesn't stop. What do you do? How do you conquer this?
How do you do?
I do bad. I do not like grenades.
I pain. At this point, Azerbaijan only needs 1 round over here. Too Easy is going to have to try and make something happen. But I won't lie, it looks tough. That down 2 right there. More
Azerbaijan
damage.
in full control, Foul. You just the grenades, the patient waiting. You're going to jump, great, down 2. Reload, rinse, repeat, start again. Oh, God. Side switch now back into the corner. Worst place to be. Ooh. Low poke, trying to catch you jumping.
And that's one of those things, is like, it's a poke into grenade, but because you jumped, it's now turned into a full combo.
Oh no, I fear this might be the end of it. One more significant hit. Goes in for the armor. Doesn't hit its mark, and Azerbaijan takes another MKX tournament here at Viennality. Shout outs to Too Easy for a really, really impressive second place, but man, that Demolition Sonya is so good, especially when you've got a player like Azerbaijan behind the wheel. I mean, this is
Yes.
10 years of experience right here.
It truly is. It truly is. He's also arguably the most smiley guy in the entire venue, constantly, even when he loses.
It's always the nicest guys that play the most evil characters. Have you noticed that?
It actually is.
Overall, though, just a really, really fun tournament. There is Storm here.
This
the
is a
main
hell of
man.
a top 8, though.
It was sick, man. We had it all. We had it all. We had character variety here. We had the return of legends. We had nostalgic matchups that we haven't seen in God knows how many years. And then we had Azerbaijan, who never really had the chance to travel much. Viennality is often his, really, I think, opportunity to play Mortal Kombat X.
Yeah.
And show everyone that this is his favorite game. That is his favorite character of all time. Man, shoutouts to Mortal Kombat X, man. This game is so sick still to this day. 10-year anniversary.
What's crazy is I'm surprised at how much I remembered about this game.
It just all comes
It
back,
truly
doesn't it?
is special when you're watching it and stuff. Everything just starts clicking, and you're like, wait, like I know this.
All right. Thank you, Fal. Thank you, Ketchup, for the commentary. Guys, give it up for Mortal Kombat X action. These were some intense matches, but the favorite and all the way from Azerbaijan was MK Azerbaijan, who won it. But still, we're gonna give credit where credit is due to our third place, all the way from United States, Star Charger. Third place, you already got top 3 yesterday, and you got a beautiful MK1 shirt, right? You're getting another Mortal Kombat 1 shirt. What do you say about that? Congrats. All right. Second place from the United States as well. Too easy. Well played, my friend. It's for you as well. And our previous returning champion for MKXL from Azerbaijan, MK Azerbaijan. Congratulations. You're getting a medal and a bag, and you said you want to wear it? Let's wear it. First place, MK Azerbaijan. That's sick. All right. That was MKXL. Hope you enjoyed it. And next up is going to be Tekken 8. Thank you very much, and see you soon.